You can't do that. Did you
All right,
switch?
it's good.
Are we here?
Yes.
We're here? Are you
Yes.
sure? Are you recording?
Yes.
Cool. Welcome, travelers. If you're new here, my name is Brenna. I am your bootleg Dragon Tales for copyright reasons DM, and welcome to Tales from the Catacombs. This is our tabletop RPG adventure that we are thrilled to share with you. This game uses the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition system and rules, and the setting is a homebrew based on the rock album Razia's Shadow by Forgive Durden. Before we get too lost in the muck and the mire for tonight, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. We are well over 200 subscribers, which is super cool. And we're now in the midst of poking Catherine because she said she was going to do this thing. And now she's already married. It's all dead. It's all done. It's all done. It happened. She's married. You want to show it off? Show it off. You want to show it off? I mean, you don't have to, but I feel like you want to.
So we got both rings now. And you can see we got a cool dice that commemorates it.
Aww! That's so cute. I love that.
That's really precious.
Thank you to my friends who sent it to me.
Yay, thank you, friend. So with her being all done with that, we have a very exciting one-shot marathon adventure that's about to be happening, hopefully some point in the earlier side of this year, but we'll poke her about that later. Yeah. All that to say, and to continue, be sure to also help us with the algorithms and leave a little comment below answering the following question. What is the wildest animal encounter that you've had? The wildest animal encounter. I feel a little bad because when I thought of this question, my first thought went to someone who had a really bad dog experience. And I was like, oh no, is this person going to be like harassed by this question? But so far so good. Anyway, without further ado, please enjoy this session of Razia's Shadow, a 1,000-year interlude. Let's recap.
Well, real quick before the recap, if there are people listening, can you let me know if the volume needs any adjusting for the music? This is a new selection as it's not on Spotify, so I had to adjust the volume settings from what it used to be.
Please do. Please help our audio technical visual manager. Thanks. We're going to get him an official badge that says all of that on it.
Ooh,
he won't
could be
wear
fun.
it. Maybe he'll hang it up somewhere. Anyway, thank you. And yes, please let us know. We're a super totally professional stream and we do these things. So there you go. But we need your help. Recap. Session 43. Hungry Shadows. The Vivere paused as Beau reconsidered their future plans. There was more urgency to reach Gratimino before the end of the Harvest Lambs Festival than there was to reach Eustrom and stop the catastrophe of which Beau vaguely spoke about. A pair of lizard folk seemed intrigued by the group, anticipating their swift death along with others who have tried to stop the poison in the swamp. They warned that midnight beasts gather around sources of great magic, and that was what awaited the Vivere at the ancient tree. A magical darkness surrounded the area and enshrouded dozens of prowling midnight beasts. The Vivere were puzzled by the scene, but with some tactics and magic, they raced past the creatures and into the tree, only to jump out of the frying pan and into the fire. The ground began weeping with caustic liquid, forcing them further into the heart of the ancient tree and into a lair with strange designs on the wall. But just beyond that, they met something far more troubling and far more deadly. Straight ahead, rising from slumber, was a black dragon. So, in this slightly breathless moment, not really getting much time to kind of breathe and sit and consider where you are and what to do next, you find yourselves staring ahead in this dark cavern, this large, lumbering figure looking about a bit before its eyes fall forward towards the entrance of its lair. You see these eyes flash, and they are red as they are staring forward at you on this black scaled monstrosity. I should be mindful about my verbiage, though, because monstrosity means something very specific. That being said...
You're doing great, Queen.
Thanks! This is how we just kind of roll back into things. That being said, I will give you guys a brief moment as I switch us over somewhere in Roll20.
Support scribbles.
Yeah, we have a standby screen, and they realize that they can, in fact, scribble in Roll20, so I allowed them some time with emotional support scribbles. Making sure that this is where I need it to be. I will give you guys an opportunity to quickly kind of place yourselves where you would be walking into this cavern. It's showing a lot more than I want it to. Alas and alack, I'm not a professional map maker. But luckily, some things can be hidden. Some things can be hidden on GM layers.
It's a map.
So you have a brief moment as this dragon is demanding of you, who is entering
back here,
its
Snow.
lair. What?
Nothing.
Oh. Phew. Anywho.
Snow's happy.
We're
to be
placing
here.
ourselves on the map.
Yes. How far you think you would have walked in that time. You kind of have a moment as it anticipates. It seems to anticipate a response of who is entering its lair. So you're probably not going to get much further than.
I remember
saying
our
this,
marching order ran. Oh wait, no mind. That was to a different room.
but-
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
wait,
All
this
right.
is a
Don't
dragon.
get in line.
I'm gonna go over
He's
here.
He's a Dagon.
Let's not put ourselves in a cone situation.
Mean.
If we can avoid
Hi.
it, spread.
No!
That's
yes,
fine.
Get back here.
No. Do it,
He
Snow.
wants to say
Be the hero.
hi.
Be the hero you were born to be.
Snow, I think, did say hi, actually. But we will repeat it in case I didn't. Hello! You are amazing. Wow.
Is that what you say to him?
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay. With Snow breaking through the brief silence that was only filled with the slow rolling breaths of this dragon, the sounds stop for a moment as if it's catching its own breath, and its head turns towards Snow. I guess in that same direction is where it was kind of looking, as you're all maneuvering and scattering a bit. He doesn't respond. Well, no, he does. He does. He's the type. He kind of snuffs a bit and lifts his head. I am.
Yeah, you are.
You are not mine. New followers. New worshippers.
Who are your new worshippers? That must be exciting.
He pauses. looks back at you as he had been taking in the scene a bit. And it is very dark. The only light seems to be coming very gently off of some of these liquid piles. They seem to be slightly luminescent, but not very much. So poor Viola might be struggling just a little
She
bit.
already has light going on her headband.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she
Mhm.
did that a while ago.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm
We did
glad
that last time, and we've topped it off whenever we've needed with a tap.
Beautiful. Viola has a magical headlamp for those of you playing at home. Fantastic. The dragon seems to kind of like almost flinch a little bit when Viola is looking in his direction as it's this sudden brightness in the otherwise dull light of the lair.
Pupils keep getting bigger and smaller.
His pupils can't figure out what to do. He looks back at you, Snow, and you hear him saying, and this is being said in common, it appears. He says, "So it is not you. You were not brought to me."
I'm afraid we missed the sign-up sheet for that one.
Then you trespass. Why are you here?
We were just trying to figure out what the heck's going on over here. Things are crazy in the swamp, wanted to know why. Here we are. By the way, I am a teller of stories, and he will say this in Draconic now. He will introduce himself in in Draconic.
Okay.
And you are...
He rears his head back and lets out this tremendous roar that slightly vibrates the walls and the floor around you. Give me just a second.
Beautiful.
I forgot to bring that up. There it is. Yeah, okay. Is that the normal? It's one of those fear fun things. That's a wisdom check? I could have sworn it was something else, alas.
Fear is usually wisdom, yeah.
Fair. Well, there you go. May I please have all four of you make a wisdom saving throw? I said check, I meant saving throw.
I'm great at those.
You should be.
Hey, I am. That's a natural 20.
Let's go.
Whoop,
Queen.
whoop. 18.
For 28.
I got 3.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got a 10. I can use my counter charm to give one of us who failed a reroll with advantage. How likely is it that Beau makes this? I don't remember what his wisdom saving.
We have the same wisdom.
Okay, I had that fear. You can make the reroll with advantage.
All right.
I'm
Thank
okay
you.
being afraid.
I blame rolling with my left hand.
Don't do
That's
that.
a 14 now.
14.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, oh well.
Fantastic. So the dragon lets out this tremendous roar. The walls and the floor shake. You even see some spouting of some droplets that begin to gently rain down. And the ground hisses a bit as if sizzling. Beau, for a second, your heart kind of jumps, but you, in fact, manage to contain yourself. Snow, it takes you by absolute surprise. You had a 10, is that correct?
Mm.
Yeah, it takes you by absolute surprise. And you did not anticipate such a tremendous creature. you have the frightened condition. If I'm looking at this correctly in our new rules, if I grab the correct set of rules, because things change apparently, it's disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
And you can't willingly.
And you cannot willingly approach the creature.
That's actually one that did not change.
Oh, fantastic.
Terrifying.
But he does speak as he lowers his head back to you all. He says, I am Lilaric, the Flayer. I am your new god.
Seems to be a lot of those lately.
I don't think you want me as a follower.
Have you been in the Pantheon long?
Another god to fight over me, I guess.
Oh, calm down, Ste'yn. He says that with a chuckle in her direction.
He's apparently frightened of this dragon, but also he's making these quips as Snow does. He's like, if I just don't look at it.
Many people use comedy to cope with fear.
He's just like rattling, and he's just like, shut up, Ste'yn.
Oh, if you look at his hands, they're shaking.
Excellent. This banter... Actually, I will allow you all to give me a perception check, please. An insight check, rather.
Insight check.
Insight check.
18.
17.
Got a 16.
17.
Okay.
How many psionic dice do I have?
You rolled with disadvantage now? He's like, I did now.
I forgot.
So I could be a 16 or a dirty 20 with psionic.
You're good.
5.
Excellent. As he's using these quips for controlling his abject terror, the other three, you notice that Lilaric appears to be almost confused and put off by this banter that you return with, instead of the fear he appears to be expecting of you.
I understand the feeling. I'm put off by them too.
Most people are put off by them.
Listen, I know it's hard to be in the presence of someone as wonderful as myself.
Oh, good grief.
Of you. You are
Yes.
nothing.
Oh, I'm nothing you've seen before, that's right.
No need to antagonize our new friend, Ste'yn.
Ste'yn steps closer to Snow and will take his hand.
It is shuddering.
Mm-hmm. She noticed. She noticed as much.
Ste'yn sees all, except why she shouldn't pick up cursed crowns, but everything else Ste'yn sees.
Hey! She was gonna rock that crown. She still could.
Yeah, we know.
Lilaric stomps one of his tremendous legs, lets out another roar, and he says, "You dare to fool about in front of me. You know not who I truly am. You know not where I've come from. I will make light
egg, I'm
work
guessing.
of all of you. Perhaps you should be first."
Yeah, he's the one that's been the most obnoxious.
I need you all to please roll initiative.
Oh wait, I
We're
get
doing
advantage
so
on that.
Ladies and gentlemen playing at home, I'd like you to know that that whole encounter could have been different, but my group's obnoxious.
It's 21.
I was
Give me
trying.
just a second. Hold for me. I picked out my treasure box dice because we're in a little lair.
Maybe we'll get to find some treasure in it.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I will say, to give more context to the room itself. So more of what you see around you, other than the enormous cavernous lair, you see that there are these puddles of that slightly luminescent liquid. It very much reminds you of what you saw back up in the tree. Some of what you kind of sloshed through a bit in the swamp. Overhead, you could just kind of make out at the edges of your vision before it goes fairly dim. It does look like something akin to like stalactites. A few of these sharp, very crystallized looking dark objects that look like they come to bits of points. Some of those over on the ceiling or up high. There are a couple of passageways along the sides of the cavern. There's 2 on either side, at least some kind of opening. You'll have to use that fun meta knowledge. They just look like openings along the sides of the wall. And then there is one that appears to be wider directly behind Lilaric. He's also appears to be sitting on some type of, maybe like a bedding of some kind made of a lot of like natural materials, a lot of which that look like they are burned and dead where he is standing. Did I miss anything? Let me see. Yeah, I think that's about the important things. So, let me get my little listy out so I don't lose track. And let's roll for a dragon.
Ooh, the song that just came up on my Spotify is called Dragon Drums.
Love
How
it.
fitting.
Oh wait, Cassie, you want to move your camera up a little bit? Tilt it. Thanks.
All right. Did anyone roll 20 or above?
I got a 21.
Fantastic. And what is your dexterity?
6. Oh wait, my initiative is a 6. My dexterity is a 3 because my initiative includes my proficiency.
Excellent. 15 to 19?
Oh no.
Nice. Nice. 10 to 14.
I mean, it
12.
is only one target as of right now, so it's not horrible.
12 for Ste'yn.
Mhm.
Okay.
13.
13 for Snow.
Lucky for Snow.
And that's
Okay,
with
and
disadvantage.
that gives
10
us Viola.
with advantage, might I add.
Love this for
Girl.
you. We're on to a great start. First, you tick off a dragon. Wow. I love this party to death. I did not realize how obnoxious you guys are.
Oh yeah.
Snow
Oh,
is
yeah,
being
no,
very friendly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Friendly,
I
obnoxious.
mean, I would have already shot them with flame if I was this check.
It's all the same in the Midwest.
Listen, Ste'yn will
Never
give,
will.
Ste'yn will take and give, you know? Someone's
Yeah.
arrogant, she'll be arrogant back.
That's fair.
As
I
if
think that's
the only time she's arrogant.
Oh, definitely.
as if that's not the epitome of Ste'yn.
She's just so tired right now. The filters
She
are
is.
gone.
She's
That's
got no filter
true.
today. Enjoy it.
How many?
Yeah, it's minus
For those
4
catching
for
up, how
her.
many levels of exhaustion do you have?
Oh shoot, she should be -4. That's an 8 for initiative. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
me too. Me
You know
too.
what?
Second level exhaustion.
You know what? Beau, I feel like she probably has some good defensive spells we might want up early. If you want with his feature, we could swap places and Ste'yn could go potentially first.
I
I'm
don't think I
assuming
prepared good
you
spells for
have-
fighting a dragon.
You did. What about good spells for fighting? Like,
Are we okay?
yeah, nothing
Are
that.
we okay?
Like, what about
Okay.
that whole entire life preserving? What was it? The third level spell?
I got a beacon. I
Yeah,
got
the
a beacon
beacon
I
of
can
hope.
light if you want.
So if you
Yeah.
want us to start off on a strong foot, Beau's willing to do that. Like I said, it's one target. So if we got a strong start, I think we're fine as far as
We
turns
can do
go.
that.
It would also work well for the combo move you and I discussed earlier, Catherine.
Oh, it would. Yes, let's do that.
All right, so Beau's going to use
were
his alert
plotting.
feature, and he's gonna
Okay.
go back in line.
Okay, so you two are switching?
Yes,
Okay, so Ste'yn now has Beau's 21.
and
Mhm.
Beau has
and
her
Beau
8.
now has Ste'yn's 8.
Yes.
So for our word processing friends, because it just looks really funny and it works with my goth love ship. So what I did to change the names is I double clicked and then it highlights and I retyped the name. But Ste'yn's name has an apostrophe in it, so it only highlighted the first part of her name, not after the apostrophe. So I typed Beau and it came up as Bowen, and I was like, there they are.
Hey.
You and your goth love ship.
Ah, it is everything I've ever wanted. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway.
I suppose if they both die tonight, it'll be.
Atala is going to
To
unite
be
them.
together in death.
Star-crossed lovers.
Death cross.
Atala brings them both
They
back
can be
just so they
buried
can get
together.
married and make Brenna happy.
I'll bring you two back to life, but I need one thing. Okay.
Would it be the worst arrangement he's had in his life?
Not the best. Not the worst.
Ste'yn would be so confused. Okay.
Like, I guess this is my life now. Literally. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So that means Ste'yn, you're up first.
All right.
Bravo.
Ste'yn is going to just look at the dragon. She's going to raise an eyebrow. And she's going to, for her bonus action, she's going to sprout some wings and glow a little bit as she just lifts slightly off the floor, and her wings that match her hair unfurl, and she flaps them a couple times just for dramatic effect. And then for her action, she's going to cast Beacon of Hope. Or wait, 1 second. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do Beacon of Hope.
Yeah,
She's
Beau's within
deviating from the
30.
plan. She's
Yeah.
deviating from the plan.
He's within the 30 aura
Oh!
rating.
Another
Or the
aura I
third-
could have done, but it's the 4th level. I want to save those slots for now.
Yeah.
So we're doing Beacon of Hope. Choose any number of creatures within range. For the duration, each target has advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Great.
Beacon of hope.
So there's just like a bit of a golden light, golden aura that radiates from her. Some shimmering gold dust in the air just for effect and flavor. That settles a little bit on each of her friends as she just says, I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
Yeah, ooh.
I know you said for flavor. Does it actually radiate? I know there are something that will actually radiate
So it's not
some
an.
amount.
So it's technically not
Okay,
an
let's
aura.
check.
Like it doesn't. You
No,
have to
it's not
stay
an aura,
within
it's just a
30
beacon.
feet of her. But we do all have like a light to us.
Yeah.
Because that does kind of like
But
touch
it's not
you.
like you have a 10-foot diameter of blah 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 dim light.
No,
Or
it's
something.
it's
Okay.
not
But
like
it's just
aura
any number of
vitality.
creatures within range, and now they just
Does it
have that
include you?
blessing from me, essentially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it include
Because I'm
you?
one of the
Okay.
creatures. Yes.
You are,
so
in
I can
fact, a
just
creature
any
of
number
me.
of creatures within range.
And that clear. It's
Limited
not
it, I might
humanoids.
choose
We'd be.
myself.
Bo would be screwed over if this was a humanoid spell.
Yes.
For those of you playing at home, watch the previous sessions.
Come up once or
Um,
twice, you know.
Yeah. And by the time we have the source book, we'll have this all planned out.
Heck yes.
So, okay. Ste'yn, anything else you're doing? Movement.
She's going to just move slightly in front of Snow.
Is
He
this
does
one?
not know how to spread out.
This one's not the
She
one
doesn't.
where you like we don't get damage for being near you in this phase, right? 'Cause-
No, that's a
Okay.
different aura.
Okay, that's the one
sorry,
where it's like light
different word, but-
shining or something, right?
Yes, that would be inner radiance.
Okay,
This is
cool.
her heavenly wings flavor.
Because I was just like, you stay right by Snow and he just starts burning while I stand.
And
No,
please go away.
She'll fly up about 10 feet, and slightly in front of Snow.
Okay. You're 10 feet in the air and slightly in front of Snow. Quick maintenance too, just so I can see it on my Roll20 as well. Ste'yn, what is your current health?
85.
Okay.
She's full health, baby.
Nice. Oh, yeah, actually, that's fair. Snow, what is your current health?
41,
Out of?
51.
Thank you. Viola, same thing. Current?
52 out of 76.
Boy,
How did you get so hurt?
good.
I don't remember because I
You
didn't
downed
watch
a
the
bunch
last
of berries.
episode.
Wait, you shouldn't be injured. You downed a bunch of berries. We took some acid damage, but I think we only took 4.
We
I
were in
know,
combat earlier.
I
we didn't
ate-
rest after.
Yeah, I ate
Yeah,
the berries,
She
but
ate a whole 10-something berries.
yeah,
That's like
I
one
was
hit
really low
Yeah,
before.
each one is 10. Yeah. Or each one is 1, rather. Yeah.
Those heals offered after the trolls or whatever that was.
I didn't think we'd be fighting a dragon today. I would have taken the short rest if I thought that, okay?
It would have been useful had we done that, but
We could just,
Alas.
back out of the cavern. And,
Well,
Take
do
a
you-
short-
wait,
hey,
do you still have your
pause
healing
real quick,
potion?
dragon. We need to go take a nap.
What, do you still have your healing potions on you?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I know
well, that's
somebody's
good.
got healing potions, because I remember being like, oh no, oh gosh, oh no. Oh, they'll be fine.
Maybe one of the
Yeah.
magic things in her ring is that if she just hopes enough, it'll heal her a little bit.
Hey, Grandma, I could use
Hey,
some help.
Grandma! Can you kiss it and make it better, please, Grandma? I got a boo-boo.
Oh, suddenly Viola discovered Kiss It, Make It Better feature. Beau, what is your health at?
He's at 40 out of 52.
Thank you.
You still have more health, I think, than Beau's maximum. If I remember what you said, Craig.
Oh, I did this backwards. 6. And she's at 52.
Oh, no mind. You're
Oh.
at his maximum.
51. But he's at 41. And Ste'yn is 85. Beautiful. Okay, thank you for that. All right. The dragon. Lilyric's eyes track you, Ste'yn, as you start to float up. And even as you're just drifting, 10 feet into the air, you
think 20.
are 20 feet?
I think that's what she said. I thought that's what
That's
she
No,
said.
I said
10.
Oh, okay.
10. Yeah. You're still not at where his head is high up on his neck. He spreads his own wings as well. But he does not take off. It seems to be more of a show.
Wait, how high is this cavern that he thinks he's going to take off?
He said he's not
Oh,
taking off.
I know
He's
that he's
not,
not going
but-
to take off, but why would we even think that? Is there a ceiling that we can see?
Yeah,
Not
she
well.
described the stalactite thingies coming down off of it.
Yeah.
Not well, you can see. You can see that there are these shapes up above. That does not mean that they are terribly close. I mean, how far can you see? Pretty decently in
60?
the dark, yeah?
Yeah, 60.
There's more. It's just dark. Kind of hard to match it up when it's that dark. But he begins stomping towards you, Ste'yn. begins stomping towards you. Fantastic. And one of his arms rears up and lashes out at you. Going to try and strike at you with his claw. That is only a 13. I think that misses.
It misses.
Fantastic. Angrily trying to snatch you out of the air, he also chomps forward with a bite. That is probably still not enough. That's only an 18.
That still misses.
Wow. He seems to be almost not incoherent. There are words that I like that I'm usually better with, not while I'm trying to pull them up in the moment. But he almost seems erratic as he's trying to lash out at you. And then he nope. That's all he's gonna do. He's just lashing out at you, Ste'yn, as he appears to be disapproving of you trying to fly in his lair.
Only I can fly here.
For real.
The no-fly zone.
This is absolutely no fly zone.
Snow got shot down 5
Snow.
minutes ago when he tried to fly around.
Snow, it is in fact your turn.
It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast Polymorph on myself and turn into a giant ape.
Ape.
And if you need an icon for that, Brenna, I just DM you one.
I was gonna look for one, but I kind of want to use this one. See how quickly I can nab it.
See, we're monkeying around today.
I may or may not have been asked before we began if that was acceptable, and I said yes. Yes, it is. Upload. Boop. Fantastic. So shall we replace you with a giant ape?
Please do.
Excellent. Goodbye, Snow. Hello, ape.
And can you double his size, please?
Oh. So he's like this?
Giant ape.
Actually, by one more. Sorry.
Really?
A giant ape is a huge creature.
Ah. Sorry, Viola. He's kind of in your
If
way.
you want to, you
there.
could put him under
Accidentally
Ste'yn or something.
Trampled Viola to death.
Because
Sorry,
Ste'yn's
Viola.
up, so she can.
Well, technically, you're not above me anymore.
Oh, boo.
What
I'm
is the
now
ape's maximum HP?
168 hit points.
Wow. Unexpected. Probably not for well-seasoned DMs, but unexpected for me. Cool. You got a big boy. All right, what are you doing? Giant ape?
That was my action. The only bonus action I have as an ape is that I can jump up to 30 feet. So I'll just say that I jump up in the air and just like slam my chest. That's it.
So you're moving over to the side of the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
The opposite side of him? Okay.
Flanking the Ste'yn, who now looks very tiny.
Your stats and characteristics and such, those change as well, or they remain yours? Okay.
All of my stats are ape.
Well, it says,
Is-
but the target remains in its alignment, creature type, hit points, and hit point dice.
Correct. But my stats are ape.
Okay.
So is it Snow's hit points or is it the ape's hit point?
I get temporary hit points equal to the giant ape's max.
Oh.
160.
Yeah. So they switch that same thing with like how they do the animal shape for druids. You get temporary hit points.
For those of you playing at home, and for me, because I didn't know that. Now I do. Neat. Okay. Snow, as you're moving, please also give me another insight check. Is the ape still frightened as him?
I mean, presumably I would still be frightened.
Okay.
Let me just double check. I don't think I maintain proficiencies in this form. That would be a 3.
3. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, you monkey over
You
to
mean
the other
apes
side of
aren't
him.
wise?
I know, I'm surprised. I'm very shocked.
Well,
Um,
see, so that was rolling with disadvantage. If I rolled with advantage instead, it would be a 6.
So-
The world of difference.
For Snow, though? Kind of. All right. Anything else, Snow?
That is my turn.
All right. Next up, that's Viola.
Sorry, Archer may or may not be barking in the background. Okay.
He's allowed.
Oh, maybe you guys can't even hear him. Okay, so she's gonna move up next to him, and she's gonna start swinging with her rapier, and then her short sword, and then her rapier again. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Oh gosh, dang it! I should have done Hunter's Mark first. I forgot.
I will allow it. That's your bonus action?
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't do it again.
I know. I even like before I was thinking about like, okay, what do I need to do? I'm like, Kassie, you have a Hunter's Mark left. You need to do that first. And this is what I get for forgetting. That's 3 plus. Oh, okay, 9.
9 total?
Mm-hmm.
Of what type of damage?
Okay. So the rapier is piercing. And then
The Hunter's Mark. Would be
Hunter's Mark
piercing.
is force.
Oh wait,
It
yeah.
says
I
force.
forgot that it switched that.
Okay. For a total of 9?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So wait, did I tell you 9?
Yes.
I meant 10.
Just because? No, I'm kidding.
No, because I didn't add what I actually rolled for the damage. That was only my modifier, and I don't know what my brain was doing.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I get for forgetting the Hunter's Mark.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, the thought is now complete.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, okay. So then she's gonna swing her extra attack with her short sword.
Well, if you attacked with the rapier the first time, you could do it a second time as well, because you get 2 attacks on 1 action turn.
Right.
So your
I thought
rapier does
my.
more. So you do 2 attacks,
But
and that's
one of the 3
action.
is gonna have to be with my
Well,
short sword anyways.
Well, you're not doing. Well, the short sword doesn't have the nick feature. Otherwise, you already used your bonus action, so you won't be doing that this turn anyway. I think it has Vex.
We're getting back.
Yeah, they
to
both
it.
have Vex.
Yeah, so right now the creature's Vex because your rapier. Your short sword is on your offhand. Your offhand is what you use for your bonus action. You're not using your bonus action here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you can attack with the rapier
Okay.
again and have a chance to do more damage, and you have advantage this
Gotcha.
time.
Oh,
Okay.
because of the Vex?
Yeah.
Did I even roll to hit it yet? I don't think I did. I think I
No.
just rolled
Not
a
the second
6-sided die.
Not
I
the
don't
second
know what
time.
I'm doing.
We haven't been at this
It's
for
been
like
a
a month.
while.
It's been like a month.
It's been a
We were
while.
celebrating a wedding.
Oh, I'm
we're
so
celebrating
happy I
friends.
had advantage for the 3 and the 4 that I rolled.
It's a snowy kind of night.
Yeah, so that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. Kind of swing wide with your second attack, maybe a little too eager. Give me an insight check, Viola.
Uh, 16.
Hey. You struck it the first time, and his head he let out this angered and seemingly pained roar. Even as you lash out the second time, his eyes are no longer on you. They have swung towards the ape.
Well, he doesn't like monkeys. That's weird.
Maybe. Beau, you're up.
Alright, Beau's gonna do Blade Song for his bonus action. Updating that here. And then for his action, he's going to throw... Actually, I guess... I think it's unwise to have us all... Oh, quick question. I may have missed it. Are these dark things, is this a pit or is this like a shadow from the stalagmite above?
It is a shadow.
Okay, cool. I didn't want to run that way and just he falls in a pit.
No, that was a previous episode, knocking people
Yeah.
into pits.
I mean, it's happened so many times. He's gonna
You should watch
come...
those guys.
Because I do want him to keep the group kind of not clustered together. So he's gonna come over here into this corner. Now these walls are also like the walls above, right? Or are these walls basically just walls? Like stone
All
walls?
of it is, yeah, it's this mix of stone and dirt and such. It's mostly stone.
Okay, then he'll also go up the wall some. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a dragon. It could just fly. He's gonna stay on the ground. And he's gonna throw a psionic dagger at it.
Excellent.
And that's probably gonna miss. It's only a 14.
14 misses.
Yep. And that's what he's doing.
I just need to open the DM door for half a second. I was super excited because multiple times throughout this campaign, we've had various maps and features where Beau has been eager to like climb a wall, and I just have not been making rooms big enough for him to really like get good opportunity to climb walls. And I'm like, I've got a cave. He's climbing these walls, and he's like, you know, this thing can fly. I don't need to climb a wall. And I was like,
Well, yeah, because there's the advantageousness for climbing a wall with things that are grounded. There's no...
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
he could be
this is what
swatted by
happened.
the dragon and slam on the ground if he climbs the wall here.
He has Featherfall. It's fine.
Yeah, but that's not a
use
spell
those
slot.
spell slots. Okay. Anything else, Beau?
Nope, that's it.
Excellent. There is... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There is a tremendous, another tremendous roar from Lilaric. But somewhere in it, it sounds just a little bit different than the previous one. Instead of just being this enraged stone wall rattling roar, there is something, a hint of something else in the sound. I
Loneliness.
need... What?
I said loneliness.
Sorry. We're not gonna start singing. I need Ste'yn, Viola, and Ape Snow to please give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh no!
Is this
I
a
feel-
charm effect?
Oh
It-
no!
It is not a charm effect.
I feel so happy in my choices right now.
That's a 4.
Okay, charisma, that's a 22.
Okay.
That is including the -4.
Thank you. Wow. Snow?
Apes are
Apes, though?
known for their
Charisma.
charisma for sure. That is a -1.
I keep wanting to say I'm gonna buy Josh new dice for
Oh
just
my
because,
gosh!
and then I just remember the DM curse does not
Not
care
gonna
who
make
gives
it.
you the dice.
But wasn't he also still, I forget, this fear didn't impact this, or does it?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fears for ability checks and attack rolls.
I see. So that was
That was a
good.
straight one.
Viola and Snow, you both, your minds are rattled as you start to hear these whispers going through your minds, through your soul. It leaves you chilled and unsettled. It leaves you full of despair and doubt. You feel almost just forsaken by everything happening around you. It just seems to be pitted against you, and there seems to be so little hope. You take 10 points of psychic damage. No one rolled a natural 1, is that correct?
No.
Ah.
Never mind.
That's how I got a -1.
Oh, I thought it was
That's how
just
we
that
got-
bad of a charisma.
You
Wait!
might be
The
wondering how we
gorilla
got
has
here.
better charisma than Viola?
I mean,
Or are they the same? Okay, no, they're the same.
Yeah.
Great.
so she
Viola has the
has as
charisma
much.
of a gorilla.
that
Of
checks
a
out.
giant ape. Thank you.
Giant ape.
Don't be
Thank you
too
very
hard on
You both also have disadvantage on attack rolls and
Oh,
ability
great.
checks until the end of your next turn. And Snow and Giant Ape, you lose your reaction as somewhere in the pit of your mind, something is calling to you through that despair. Calling you to it. It almost feels like it's calling you home.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, in one turn, we've done a total of 10 damage to this.
And got 10 damage?
Yeah, to 2 people, so 20 total to our team. And a bunch of status
Great.
effects.
Go Dragon Fighters! We are
on
at
a-
the...
On a different note, did Snow get to make a save against the fear? Or is that just
He-
a permanent condition?
Oh, I thought that
No.
was like the 6 or something. Oh, maybe it was your attack. That was like a 6 on your turn.
It was about to come up. It's coming up here.
Ah.
Okay, so
Um,
it's not on the character's turn, it's on the dragon's turn.
It's
Or something.
on the... Yeah, it's the... I think it actually should have been potential. No. Because this was the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, end of... Took notes, I promise. End of the round. I was going to have you do it here. Because you're about to go to the top of the round. Charisma. A charisma saving throw, please.
For the
Fear?
It was
thing?
a wisdom saving throw. Ha!
Okay.
Wisdom.
And you should have advantage on wisdom saves, I believe, from the Beacon of Hope, which will make it a straight roll.
Right.
Better than disadvantage.
Oh, no, wait.
Well, I didn't have disadvantage. So...
No, you didn't. You had advantage on other stuff, sorry.
Yeah, it's advantage on death saves.
And wisdom saving throws.
Oh, okay, cool.
The disadvantage would be from the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because
cry,
this was
the
done on your
dragon's
first
cry.
turn. Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, why didn't we use this when we got these effects? But never
Well,
mind.
that's an 11.
11. Okay. There is still fear rattling your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the round, Ste'yn.
Cool. Ste'yn is going to look at the dragon, and she's going to clutch her holy symbol in her hand a little more and almost present it towards him as she uses her channel divinity to use Path to the Grave, cursing the creature, cursing the dragon.
Okay.
Which means that the next time she or an ally of hers hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
Nice.
Ooh. And you do note that as you sort of present it towards the creature, it is not looking in your direction.
She doesn't care. She just says, "To death you go." And then for a bonus
Yeah,
action...
wait, what was the...
Say it
It
again.
kind of cut off. We heard to death.
Oh. To death you go. And then she's gonna glance down at Viola and give her a care glare for a bonus action. Take back 13 hit points, please.
Wonderful.
Please. She's
Thank
begging
you.
you.
You don't get a choice.
Those 2d4 are so good for this.
What?
I said those 2d4 now for that is so good for this.
It is, and it's automatically max right now, so let's keep it up.
Second wind is also auto max healing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So are all magic healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
Any healing effect.
All
Yeah.
4 of the healing potions Snow had have been absorbed into the ape body at this moment, but we'll get back to it later.
Ew, I don't want
But,
that healing potion anymore.
I know where it's been. All right.
She will also just fly up a little bit more. She'll go up another 10 feet to be 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
Just for dramatic effect. And that's her turn.
It is dramatic indeed.
She is drama.
All right. The dragon will move. You see him. It almost looks like a leap and flying at the same time. He spreads his wings. They go crashing out as he moves away from both Ste'yn and Viola. And to the other side of the ape to situate himself back at this
Ooh.
entrance. So you will get attack of opportunity against it.
Yeah. We're gonna do
Y'all don't have Sentinel.
He said, too bad y'all don't have Sentinel.
oh yeah. But cool. For
Felt very
opportunity
southern
attack,
Beau there for a second.
we're gonna cast Sacred Flame for our opportunity attack. I need a dex save from the dragon.
Oh, nice. He took Warcaster too.
I did.
Dexing. That is an 18.
Wow, that meets it. I mean, beats
Alright.
it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay. And Viola?
Yeah.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No,
You just let it go.
she's going to, because I don't think the other thing that I would use, I'm
Did you get
stupid! Because
what?
I have disadvantage and I rolled a 20 and a 4.
Well, try not having disadvantage next time.
Okay,
Don't
it's not my
listen to
fault.
the
Viola
whisper.
has bad charisma. It's the dice's fault,
Whoa,
okay?
whoa. That is insulting to the giant ape, okay?
Listen, you have very good
Actually-
charisma for a giant ape.
Technically, the ape has 1 point of charisma more than Viola.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Oh, rude!
This is my favorite.
I mean,
Less
think
than
about all the
half
kids
what
that
I
love looking
normally
at
have.
gorillas in the zoo. That's the natural charisma you're dealing with. How many kids are lining up to see Viola in a zoo?
I am.
This got very weird very quick.
I know. I wanted this like really dramatic flared battle, and y'all are like, not today.
We're too excited to be back in the game. If you want dramatic, it's
Yeah.
gotta be like when we're back in our rhythm.
That's
And not-
fair. I shouldn't have
we're
saved the
normally
dragon
fairly
battle
serious.
for when we get back after Catherine's wedding. Which was amazing, by the way.
It was.
Oh, pardon me, I'm just preemptively grabbing some dice.
Oh, that's nice. The dragon
Um,
doing something else? What's happening?
Oh no, he is. I just needed some extra dice. My mistake.
See.
As he lands on the other side of our giant ape, his red eyes flash again as he is and turn into these slits, staring you down, giant ape. Still hovering slightly to be at your eye level, rears his head back and releases, along with another roar, this powerful just jet of this slightly luminescent looking liquid directly at you. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Who's you?
That would be just him. The one I was talking to.
Oh, just the ape?
Just the
okay.
ape.
That is a 19.
Excellent. There's the last die I needed. So you're going to take, as this jettisoned liquid splashes over you and somewhat past you. You guys like the sound of dice shaking? My favorite. Oops. Plus 9 plus 2 plus so 50 halved,
gosh.
unfortunately. Unfortunately halved.
Unfortunately.
So 25 acid damage.
And that's
I did-
just for him? Because you said stream, so is it hitting anybody else?
He's a big ol' ape.
Yeah. No, I think it actually.
Right
You do note it is a like a very direct, powerful
Gotcha.
stream, and it goes past
Like a pressure
y'all
washer
are.
stream.
very
Ew!
much like that. I was trying to avoid using lingo like that.
What's
but
wrong with
let's keep it
pressure
all-
washer? I'm sorry. What did they
No.
do?
Coming out of a dragon's mouth?
Yeah.
Purely for the setting. I was trying to keep it in just common terminology. I don't think we have pressure washers in Razia.
I mean,
No, we have IKs. They can sell them.
We honestly though.
and Walmart's.
And
It's in the works right now. It's under
They'll get
production.
I'll get there.
At the Dwarf Depot.
It launches that jettison at you, and its eyes are on you, giant ape, as it kind of settles back down on the ground. Has this very defensive-looking stance about it.
Its eyes are not on the giant ape anymore because the giant ape is not there anymore. I revert
Uh-oh.
back to snow.
Oh yeah, your concentration.
Oh no! So let's...
Boom! You just give a puff of smoke and then. Hello.
and he does say it exactly. Hello.
And snow is no more.
My friend.
Is he underneath someone?
Oh,
No.
no, hold on.
No,
No,
she's bringing it back.
taking. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
I'm
manipulating.
thinking
things
of
on the
like the
GM
Mario when he shrinks down.
Yeah, it's like that. Cool. With this bit of burn on his otherwise beautiful attire, beautiful traveling attire. But the potions morphed back out from him, so that's good.
That was very rude.
Good. Keep back. That makes it your turn, in fact, Snow.
Alrighty. I never actually get to use any of the giant apes effects because I always lose concentration before I get to use them.
No!
I say always
Boo.
because I've used this in battle royales before, and it always ends up the exact same way. Before it gets back around to my turn, I lose concentration and don't get to make the ape effects.
Jeez.
A pity. They do 3d10 each.
Ooh!
Alas.
And
I
in
will
fact,
cast
alack.
mirror image on myself with my action.
Okay. How many of you
then-
do we need? It's like a...
That would be a total of 4 of me, but they all remain in my space. So
Ah.
Yeah,
So
I'll
there-
start
I
doing
don't-
Macarena.
So I don't actually need to create 3 additional copies of you?
No.
you do not need to. You
Okay,
can.
'cause
if
it
you
was
would
fun
like,
last
but you
time.
don't need to.
I like seeing a little chorus of Snow. Alright, so you have mirror
as my
image.
action for my bonus action, I'm going to take a healing potion.
Alright. How much do you heal?
10, right?
That'll
It's
be
2d4 plus
10.
That put you back at full?
Yes, it does.
Yay! I'm just trying to make sure I'm actually keeping track properly on my map as well. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that's action and bonus action.
Beautiful. Viola, ready for some revenge?
Viola's gonna move right up next to this guy, and she's going to swing with her rapier. That is... Oh, I put that away. Where is it?
I appreciate how undeterred she was at seeing a giant ape get one shot. And she still just runs straight up to it.
I can do better.
Yeah. I'm prettier than that ape was anyway.
That's a 22.
22 will hit.
Were you at disadvantage? Isn't that what its breath thing did? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you got the
For
multiplier.
the end of this
It has weakness to this.
Vulnerability, baby.
one. Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Damage is doubled.
Yep, so all
Ouch. Oh.
Yeah, I was
But
hoping
it-
it would stack with the ape's attack, but you know, this is good.
Oh, that
too.
was the
Yeah.
combo. I see.
one of them.
Another
Those two
combo would be
plot.
sneak with Beau's sneak attack, but
Mhm.
the 8 does 3d10, so it would still do more than Beau's
Yeah.
sneak attack.
I still want the bromance.
That is 12.
There's a lot hinging on Beau being a people person.
12 total, or is it the 12 doubled?
12. I didn't do any doubling.
So
Okay, so
24.
24.
So 24.
Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
And then because she hit it with a rapier, it has Vex.
Oh, actually, I had Vex
so I
from
have
your last hit.
advantage.
Oh, wait, then you missed. I take
Yeah.
it back. Yep.
You missed the last one.
So she has advantage, so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
Whew. So that one is 10.
And is this
That's
also
doubled.
doubled?
No, just the first attack was doubled.
Just the first attack.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Yep.
And
And that
then
10 included your force damage, right?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
We
And
look out for each
then
other.
We need to start doing some damage to this thing.
she's going to use her second attack as well. Oh, okay. I thought that was a nat one for a second. No, that was a
Dang.
13.
13 does not hit as an
Okay.
attack. Right? Yeah, okay.
No, she does direct
I-
damage now. She
Yeah.
unlocked the skill.
13 damage.
So in the
Right
2024,
away.
the 2024.1 rules.
If I
AKA
hit with
Brenna's
the
rules.
first two, the last one hits automatically.
Yeah. I've been
Doubled.
told that as the DM I can do what I want.
Is that what you want?
I want to see you guys take down a dragon. That'd be cool.
It will be cool when it happens tonight.
That would be so cool. Anything else, Viola?
No.
Okay. I need to see something real quick.
Viola should swap out a short sword for a scimitar. Get some of that Nick feature. Then you have your bonus action
Yeah.
for your second wind. And whatever else.
Well, she could do it with her dagger.
Yeah, but that's less damage.
She just, yeah.
We're just looking at maps. Don't worry about me.
Not the dragon's
Uh-huh.
turn, though, is it?
It has a
No.
lair action or something, I think.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, so far, this guy didn't do anything.
He threw it. I thought about that for a second. I was like, Beau did throw that dagger.
He did throw, but then it
But-
just disappeared and it never made contact. He wasn't looking at Beau. He was looking at other people. As far as it's concerned,
Insane.
as far as it's concerned.
Don't tell him how he feels. You guys see, as you're focused on the dragon. When you begin to feel, he kind of stomps one of his feet again, and you begin to feel the ground.
Does Beau go before this lair action? He did last time.
I thought she could just do it at any point.
Oh, that's fine then.
Is that what it can do? Is that at any point? Beau did go before it did its yell attack on them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
Did I mix and match lair actions versus legendary actions? Is that what I did?
I don't know. All I know is Beau went,
Possible.
and then you had him roar.
They were intended to be legendary actions, I do believe, and I think I marked them as lair
Okay.
actions, and then my brain was just like, lair actions, go for it. So if they are in fact lair actions, they are on the initiative roll. That's how that goes.
Is that
You
what
are
this
correct.
is?
If
They
it's a
are
legendary
lair
action.
If it is an action that the layer takes and not the dragon, it happens on initiative count 20, losing ties. If it is a legendary action, it's something the dragon does at the end of another creature's turn.
Mm-hmm.
and it has some amount of them total or something.
Usually
Okay.
3 per round.
Yeah.
That is the
So these-
norm.
Yeah, they were legendary actions is what they were. So I marked them wrong is all. My mistake. Okay. And you know how I know I didn't update it? Because I have the word draft next to it on my notes. Anyway, yeah, my mistake. I'm gonna finish that note that says 3 per round.
Wait, so is it Beau's turn now, or is the dragon doing
No,
something?
it's
Okay.
taking the action. I'm sorry. I was making my note before I forgot in 3 seconds. ADHDM. All right, let's go. So, the ground begins to shake, darken, kind of swell and calm before it begins getting agitated again. You can see spots where it is sizzling, more of that kind of like smoky, steamy looking as something is churning. I need Ste'yn, Viola, and Snow to please make me a strength saving throw, please. As you start to
Is
feel it
this-
pulling on your feet.
Is this at disadvantage at all? From the
Not for you anymore. Your
Okay.
disadvantage ended at the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, that's right.
3.
It's even
This probably would have been when the
air,
8th
20
form would have
feet
been
up.
helpful. Yeah, if she's in the air, is it still rattling her? She's 20 feet in the air.
She's in the air. No.
18.
My
Good
mistake,
call.
Ste'yn.
Good.
My mistake. You are flying, and it hates that you're flying. You get that sense immediately. It hates
Oh, she.
that you are flying.
That's why she's doing it.
18, you said, Viola?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. You're able to kind of keep your footing and keep your ground. Maybe you've had the experience now after going through the Fey realm where you were knocked off your feet previously. But you are by weird ground. But you are able to keep your footing. Snow, you feel yourself being grabbed and pulled, unable to move in this quickly blackening pit, this corrupted looking earth. You are restrained. And as you are kind of feeling yourself get stuck, you're hearing more of these sounds. Before it was these whispers of despair. It's now more of this mournful, almost singing going through your mind. And it is all just like emanating around where you are trapped. The ground there is also difficult terrain.
Can you
in
mark
this,
what the ground?
I
Are you
shall.
just saying specifically
I
was?
shall.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna mark where it is. Do a slightly less blinding color than that. We'll do this shade of green. Surrounded by that shade of green. I hope I did that right. Oh, no, I did that backwards. Welp, we've got blinding green.
Oh my.
Hold on, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything's wrong. No,
I feel like that was quite the color. It also had like an egg next
Yeah.
to it
Yeah,
on the
It's
shell.
egg.
know how
Green
it
eggs
be.
and ham.
So throwback to the egg he hatched from. Shout
Yeah,
out to
that's-
my roots.
Dag. Hold on. I can
You
do
don't
it.
know where I came from. This is where I came from.
This is my egg. You did see something akin to an egg type of drawing outside.
That's why Beau said that.
Yeah.
Also because he knows where
Excellent.
dragons come from in general are hatched.
Let's see if it's always cracked up to be.
And
There-
also from this circle of this churned, corrupted-looking earth, it does seem to give off a bit of black mist. Very
Fun.
light, but you do see it. Now it is your turn, Beau.
All right, and then so I asked this: is this room considered dim light then, from what you described earlier?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Beau is going to see that there is ground attacks now, so he's gonna come over here and he is gonna run up the wall now. So he'll go up like 20 feet up the wall, because that would
You get
be.
smacked. Okay.
He'll go 20 feet up the wall. Once he's up there, he's going to do a bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And with
nice.
that, he's going to use his action because it has a 20-foot throwing range. So first it comes out and it looks like a long katana of smoke and shadow. And then it's going to morph into like a boomerang looking thing. And he's going to throw it at the dragon. And because it's dim lighting, he has advantage.
Okay.
And with that, I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 2. This is stupid.
The dice betray us.
I don't know why I'm
Okay.
upset.
And
Good for
that's
my
his
dragon.
turn.
Sweet.
One of these times are hitting.
All right. Cool.
But he is
The
clinging to
dragon-
like this side of the wall, so he is kind of got a little bit of cover on that.
Excellent. And you said you went about 20 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay. Through all of the chaos, the churning ground, and the misty smoke and things flying about in the dark,
And missing.
and missing. You did miss. That's true. Yeah, you just hear a kind of low but slowly growing guttural chuckle that seems to be coming from Lilyric's direction. Haunting. Ste'yn. We're back at the top.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's haunting
Alright.
Ste'yn.
Yes.
Ste'yn's like, I'm gonna wipe that chuckle off your face, and she's going to cast Guiding Bolt. And we'll throw it up to 2nd level.
Ooh.
That is a... What's that? So that's a +8. 22. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Excellent. That's gonna be 5d6 plus... How much? Ooh, we're rolling good. Yeah. Okay. That is 12, 22, 27 plus 3, so that's 30 radiant damage.
Okay. It appears very unhappy by what you've done.
Good. Oh, it's also softly glowing now, so the next attack on it has advantage.
Oh, it hates that. You can tell immediately that it hates that.
It's got a little bit of a gold shimmer to it now. Or more of like a platinum shimmer. We're going with like matching Ste'yn's hair, so it just sort of was like...
That's even worse! It looks like the thing that did this to him, and he's like, kind of slaps at one part of his arm, and he can't make it fade. Lets out another yell, almost like a screech at this point in his fury.
How old is this thing?
He's not
And
an
she-
adult dragon.
She just waves.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. She's gonna fly back a little bit. Moving back. And she's gonna go up another 5 feet.
She's just slowly.
Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. All right. The dragon takes flight.
No.
Yes. Wings spread. He roars and leaps with gigantic legs into the air.
So, do they get opportunity attacks?
They
then?
would. They would. How long does the quick question? How long does your I still have the little token on you for that aura you put out? Do they still have
Beacon
that?
of Hope.
Good. Good.
Yeah, it's concentration for up to a minute, and she hasn't taken any damage yet.
We should fix that.
No.
But yes, he launches into the air, higher than Ste'yn is.
Like a shooting star?
Well, there's like 2 different songs that were about to just mash into my brain.
Can he really use a wish right now?
That was in fact one of them.
He better not get a wish. Atala, can we have a wish?
I've heard the DM can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Yes, you watch him launch into the air. It is high enough to leave your radius if you wanted to attempt to swing at him. Snow and Viola. Although Snow, you're restrained. I think you are still able to attack if you wanted, right? It's just... I shouldn't be asking. I should know these. I'm the DM.
The only thing Snow has to attack with is a dagger, and I'm not gonna do that.
I thought he had a rapier.
I don't have disadvantage anymore, right?
You were not affected by the thing? No.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Spooked me with it. No. I had to cough.
Okay.
And yes, David, I do have a rapier. It's in the bag of holding.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, did he sell it when we weren't looking?
I thought that was one of the things he sold. No, it's in Ste'yn's.
I
It's in
see.
Ste'yn's very fashionable autumn chic bag of holding.
That's only 8
Damn it.
damage.
What?
After
I rolled 3 1s and a 2.
Send them to
that's
jail.
for double dice.
Send these
Send them
these
to
bitches
jail.
to jail. Straight to jail.
I rolled 1s on both of my 8-sided dice. And then my D6s were a 1 and a 2.
Listen, start
you have any
using
inspiration?
virtual dice.
Do you have any inspiration?
That
I
doesn't
have
do
one
anything for.
inspiration, but I don't
that
think it
doesn't
does
do for
anything for
damage.
me.
Yeah, it's for the D20s.
Sometimes those dice do be cruel.
Rude.
That is pretty rude.
You guys can go.
I mean,
sit
you
over
still done
here.
more damage than Beau this whole match.
You do manage to slice it. You do see it does bleed upon your blade. Earned, even if it doesn't do enough damage that you would be pleased with. You do see its blood upon your blade. Or something. It launches up into the air, and then it rockets towards you, Ste'yn.
Okay.
It's like, good. I wanted that. It is going to lash out. There it is. That's what we were waiting on. That is a 26 to hit.
That'll.
I sure hope so. I would have been pretty perturbed if it didn't. Where are my... That's not these other guys. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to do that to you. Those are D12s. Whew. Whew. Heavens. All right, it's going to be 15 piercing damage as it bites down, plus an additional 3 acid damage.
Oh.
So 18 total.
But you have advantage on Constitution saves.
Mm-hmm.
This is good for us.
Yep,
This is
she's
good
fine.
for us.
She also has the Constitution of an ox.
But does she have the charisma of an ape?
She has it better than an ape.
Apes strive to be Ste'yn.
We do.
And then it's going to lash out again with its claw. Ooh. That is 24 to hit.
That's also hits.
All right. That is going to be... Now we're both... That is going to be 7 additional slashing damage. As it seems to be trying to knock you out of the air. And
Yeah. Beacon still lit.
I was gonna say, if the 7's the one that breaks it, I'm done.
No, before even adding modifier, she was fine on both of those. We're good.
fantastic. And for funsies, it just again as if cackling, this kind of chuckling small roar comes out from it. Like that.
I'm sorry. Do you have something stuck in your throat?
Not yet.
Ooh.
Snow, it is your turn.
Hi. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on it. I need it to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom it is. That's only a 9.
Woo.
That fails. It will
Boo.
take 12 points of psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as it can using the safest route. Who's
Now,
scared
is it-
now?
Honestly, yeah, it seems to kind of shake its head as if it's hearing something that no one else can hear. Kind of swatting at its head as it starts to move, I guess, past Ste'yn and towards
Timeout.
this edge of the. Oop, why is this guy behind it? Oh, because I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Oh, come back. Hold on. This isn't working how I wanted it to. There we go. Better.
I know the feeling. The shadow
now, if it
blade's
is
not working
forced-
how I want it to.
It's just gonna be one of those kind of nights. Now as it moves past Ste'yn, because it's forced to move away from her, does she get that opportunity attack?
Not usually for forced movement.
Okay.
I mean, it
Like,
is
he
a
was
little
not
bit different
thrown
because
away.
it's using its reaction to move as opposed to like being dragged. So I don't know if you would consider that to be different.
Like, it's one thing, like, if you are launched past somebody, right?
Right.
Like, that I
It's
can see why you
not
would not
being-
get it. He is
It's not being
leaving because
physically
he's...
moved.
It does say like
It's
safely
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's up to you. I don't know.
I'm learning as we go. I'd like to not have it get an opportunity against it. I'd love that. I'm just trying to be fair, because whatever y'all do, I can certainly do. So, we just want to be fair.
I feel like that's a
Um,
DM call, and you're the DM, so
Mhm.
That's fair.
I could see it either way.
Yeah, I think because it is still choosing technically to move away, because it is it's just scared, right? He's just running away. So I would allow it, and I should make a note of that.
can I get a wisdom saving throw?
Since now you know he's so good at wisdom.
We're just going for the one that gets me 2d12s if he fails it, so.
Woo! That is a 16.
Meets it, beats it, dang it.
No! So close!
Next time.
Next time, he's all yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else you're doing,
It's
Snow?
already all mine.
Bonus action, I will inspire. I'll inspire Viola since she's right next to me.
Thanks.
That is a D8 for you. And do I get to try to not be afraid and restrained and all of that at some point?
Yes. Did we miss the bottom of the round?
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes. Please do that.
Yeah, Beau is
I-
bottom of the round.
Thank you.
That's a 13. We're moving up almost just one by one.
You got it. Yeah, with all the chaos going on, you kind of steel yourself as your friends are waging this battle against this dragon that is otherwise really cool, but you really don't need it killing your friends. And you steel yourself to continue fighting unafraid. Not too afraid, anyway.
Am
He
I
has
still
no fear.
restrained? Am I? Well, yeah.
He was
Who does
restrained by the circle because he got a
Yeah.
1.
Mm-hmm.
Something about the ground.
The weird black pit.
Yes. It's this the end of your turn? Make another strength saving throw.
10.
You are still restrained.
That's fine.
He had no place to go anyway.
I didn't want to move anyway.
I'm fine over here. I was curious to see if I had the option to move.
Thank you for asking. Please do. This is
that
how I
isn't fair.
learn. All right. Anything else now?
Nope, that's my turn.
Viola.
Can Viola do anything to help like pull him out or something?
Don't
Yes.
worry about it. Do your thing. I
There's
don't need
not
to
a
go
ton I
anywhere.
can do from over here.
Have you tried moving from over there? Because remember, your
Run
second
like the
wind also
wind,
gives you
boy.
extra movement. If you're
What?
injured, your second wind, like if you're injured, you could second wind bonus action that gives you half your movement as well. So you can get a pretty good distance and use your crossbow.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
She's within range in her with her crossbow, anyways.
Well, is that taking its height up into account? Because it's flying 25
flying?
feet, I believe.
It's
What?
about 30. It's 30 feet in the air.
So how far off of the ground? So is its head 30 feet up? So its like bottom portion is about, because he's huge.
30
So he's 4 by
He's
4.
large.
So he's large.
large.
So if his head is 30 foot, then he's only 20 foot off the ground.
Yeah. He's still within range.
I mean, I wasn't gonna start fussing because that sounds like tedious math.
Well, it's just a
I was
square.
gonna say he was 30.
Well, it's
She
we had
still
to
has
have a fight
range,
between
even if he
the
is
other day,
30
and it
feet
was
up.
2 different maps. It was great, but
I don't want to do all that. That sounds icky.
So she is going to hit with her, or she's gonna try to hit with her crossbow.
you have it
Excellent.
first one.
Do what?
You have advantage on the first one. Dragon's still
Oh.
glowing.
Oh, is it? I thought she
Chloe!
got it with then it did the opportunity attack.
The opportunity attack wasn't an attack roll. It was
Oh.
a saving throw spell.
No, I was
So-
talking about Viola when it flew up.
Oh, did she do that?
Yeah. Viola
No.
attacked with. I thought you did.
That was
I
Yes,
only
she
rolled
had
one,
advantage.
and I got
You
a
had
nat 20.
advantage.
Yeah,
I thought
but you would have had
without the nat
advantage
20.
then.
Well,
But you
I
would have had
didn't use
advantage then.
it.
I thought
Okay,
you did, and that's
I
how you
missed
got the
that.
nat 20.
That's what I thought too.
No, I
Sorry,
did
I
it all
missed
by
that in my notes.
myself. I didn't use advantage for that.
Well, you didn't
Intern,
have to
check
do
the
it all by
pod.
yourself. You had advantage.
Shut the pod! I already gave you one mulligan.
I mean,
You do have
she
That's
could
okay.
do better
I think
than
I
a
still hit
crit.
anyways. It's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
And the bardic inspiration only comes into play if it's like a failure kind of thing, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, I'm gonna run out of d8s to roll.
It's not like
That-
the dice disappear when you roll.
Yeah,
them.
well, when they roll me ones constantly, I put them to the side.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're
If it
gonna run
gets
out
the
of
one,
d8s
it
to roll.
goes into the box.
Exactly.
It rolls the one upon
That's
its
10
side.
damage.
10 damage. All right. He's looking real unhappy, y'all.
And then she is gonna go ahead and do her second wind. So that gives her 17 hit points.
Nice.
Excellent.
Thanks, Ste'yn.
stay alive.
Okay.
And
Is that
that's all she wrote.
okay? The dragon appears to be kind of it's fearful looking in the corner of the room, and you're not quite sure why you didn't hear what it said or what was said to it. You do see it drop from the air and kind of roll itself. Oh, actually, no, there was a jig right here. Below it is one of these little puddles. You see it drop into this
Jello
puddle
mold.
of that What?
I said a jello mold. That's what it looks like.
I was about to say
Like-
eloescent, and that's not what I wanted because you said jello. Luminescent. It drops down into the liquid. You can see it kind of
Do a little hop.
sizzle around its scaled feet, but it's not dissolving anything. In fact, it appears to be covering it before the liquid itself seems to vanish.
Like prestidigitation, the liquid. The other puddles.
Hurry. What size was that one? Okay. This music is so good. Okay. And it seems to have not much, but some renewed vigor about it. As his eyes look back in your direction, and he looks furious. Beau, who is still in my
Okay.
notes as Bowen.
All right. Well, he is going to be disappointed that the dragon's all the way over there with this thing that only has 20-foot range. So he's gonna run down the wall, and he's gonna come over here, and
Let me make sure that this is below you.
well. So, seeing that these things seem to be a bonus for benefit for him, he is going to try and clean this area with prestidigitation.
Okay. Are you stopping in that? You're stopping on that square.
Well, I was going to ask if there's damage, if it's at all touching or not, because I don't have to stop there. At least I don't think so. Let
If
me
you
double check.
as you
something.
go,
yeah, I have
as you are walking
prestidigitation
over
has a 10-foot range, so I don't need to step on it.
Okay. Yeah. If you were to step into that square, you would be in it.
Okay, that's what I was unsure of. So he'll be
It's a
here
15
and here.
foot radius, that one. Or cube. Or square. It's flat. It is not also in the air and also below the ground, no.
Okay, wait. So how big is it?
15 foot is what this is taking.
Where?
It is.
Because it
taking
only
up-
looks like it's a 5-foot square, which is why I was going to do
I know.
prestidigitation.
It is. I mean, you could shrink it, I guess.
Well,
Do the no fill.
actually, it's only a 1-foot cube, actually. So even that plan wouldn't be very good. So we're just going to ignore that plan now that I think about it. Okay, that's good to know. And this one's...
Oh, well, this one doesn't exist anymore. Boop.
Okay.
I'm working within the limitations of the game's token.
I guess I'll take one more step over.
He's just like
And-
dancing around these piles.
I guess then her might as well just throw a psionic dagger at it and can't really get sneak attack, so watch this one hit. Never mind, I rolled a 3.
I love your dice tonight.
He's gonna use a bonus action to re-summon his Shadow Blade at least, so that way it's good and ready. In case it ever comes necessary again.
Okay. And you again hear this, it lets out this mighty bellow. And there is that tinge of sorrow in it. This is going to be yeah. Beau buys lonesome. Beau, can you please make me a charisma saving throw, please?
The biggest threat in the room.
You've all ticked him off a fair bit. He's kind of not sure who to go after. He wants to eat all of you.
That's a 17.
17? Okay. Yeah. You can hear it. You hear something that kind of gives you a little bit of a chill. It also is slightly familiar to you, that kind of sensation. But it otherwise does not affect you. That particular need is gone. We're back to Ste'yn.
Excellent. She's going to, it worked last time. So she's going to shoot another guiding bolt at it. This one's just first level.
Okay.
And that is a 18 to hit.
18 exactly hits.
Yeah. Ooh, these are well again.
Great sound.
Mm-hmm. That is 19 plus 3 is 22 radiant damage.
All right.
And he once again is shimmery.
It's the shimmering that is actually doing the damage. It's all psychic damage, actually.
And then bonus action, she's going to take the healing potion she's got.
Okay.
She gets back 10 HP.
Fantastic. He looks very hurt. It looks like him splashing, or only having that little puddle available to him at the moment was not as ideal as he might have liked. Don't mind me just noticing things. Just things.
If you're meant to be a new god, you might want to try getting stronger.
Woohoo! I'm not trying to make up lines. I'm trying to make proper lines.
There is a cone option, if that's what you're trying to do.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Easy line. I'm just making sure it is, in fact. I don't know if that counts. Is that a... It is a 5 foot wide line, but it's a long line. I just wanted to make sure that it was still, like, if I just drew that straight line, would that be, like, if I could line them up, is that still
if you were doing a
lined
5
up?
foot line, he doesn't necessarily have to abide by a grid zone.
Hey.
Right.
Like, he hasn't, so
Oh,
he
wow.
could just
He can
do it
do a
in
beam.
between
Yeah.
Viola and Snow and get all 3 of them.
It's just if you are within the... See,
Yeah,
that
like
wouldn't...
if he
That's
did-
not...
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I guess that's technically still melee range.
What?
No, I was just noting, like, that is not a real... Like... Because it's at an angle, right? Like, 5 feet direct. It's fine. I like this, because it's more fun. So, he's going to, in his fury, because it is, in fact, his turn. And I did, in fact, roll better than I did before. I think he has to move in order to get it.
Yeah, it looks, if you're
Gotta
doing
move at
what it
least
looks like
here.
you're trying to do,
And
you
s-
need to move.
Yes.
And staying still 25 feet in the air.
Oh, that would be a factor in his 5 foot cone.
5 foot cone. It's a
So
lot.
if he's going for
Or
her,
5 foot
Beam.
line.
Then it
his
comes
beam.
down instead of straight across.
Yeah, if he flew upwards, he could do it downwards.
No, I think what he's going to do is he's on the ground already. I think
He
instead
couldn't
of flying
possibly
up,
go up.
No,
It just couldn't be
never
done.
again. He's scarred for life from flying. Because that charismatic ape, he will stay on the ground. And there is a little bit of a twinge, almost like a smirk, on his leathery face. As he does not aim this beam as he's rearing his head back. He does not aim it at Ste'yn. He aims it below her, and at her friends on the other side there. Because this thing is baller. Actually,
I will have a reaction thing that I'm not sure if applies here. It won't come into play until after damage, though.
okay.
Self-destruct.
So he rears his head back and he lets out that same just pressure forced stream of that
Pressure washer.
acidic,
Here comes the pressure
washer
washer.
acid. Here comes the pressure washer.
We're doing an acid wash.
I
The
need a
tried and
dexterity
true.
saving throw, please, from Snow and Viola.
The old dragon pressure washer.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
5.
A 5 and
Natural 20.
woo!
Hey!
I don't know.
Snow's just like, nope.
You do have a D8 Bardic Inspiration die, and some of the
yeah.
saves at 13 has saved.
Well, and it only
Actually-
gets used if it succeeds, right?
Correct.
Right.
I don't remember.
I'm still
Yeah.
restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You did not get a chance to make the save yet.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I have disadvantage. Yes.
Did I say what I rolled the first time?
A 5.
You said a 5 or something.
Okay.
Because I was thinking
And
if he got
Catherine
an
using
8,
her
that would at least be a
brain hand.
13.
A 12.
Okay.
Okay. Snow, what were the new results?
Natural 20. This is the one thing. I couldn't do that on anything that would have been way more useful earlier. Like
He should
concentration.
automatically
Kill
be
you.
unrestrained.
I'll allow it. Look, if the 20's gonna check itself, I'll allow it.
Is he
Let's see if this kills
is
him.
he unrestrained because he takes like a step back or something?
No, I'm doing the Matrix thing. I'm just like
Yeah, but he doesn't take damage in the Matrix thing. I think
I'm
you're about to take
dead.
half damage.
I'm dead.
okay, I'm doing the Matrix thing badly. What do you want from me?
It protects his like face and stuff from getting just burnt off with acid.
My legs are stuck in the ground. They're getting fried right now. Top half though, I
dead,
look
I'm dead.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. 2, 4. Oh, because I'm holding the wrong die, that's why. 2, 4, 6, 8. There it is.
Ah,
Yeah, he's a musician, not a dancer.
I'm a great dancer.
He is. He could even teach Ste'yn how to dance.
Mm-hmm.
And that is something, apparently. 20. Okay. Viola, you are taking a full 44, not 4d4, 44 acid damage. Snow, you are taking half, 22 acid
Okay,
damage.
I do have something that allows me to reduce damage when a creature I can see hits another creature within 5 feet of me, but I'm assuming this wasn't an attack roll because it was
Right.
a saving throw.
Correct.
Okay. Another time. That's why I got
Another
annoyed the
life.
first time when he flew away because I just got next to Snow and then he went somewhere else.
Well, now you just need a 22 Constitution save to keep your hunter's mark. I
Oh,
believe
yeah,
in you,
I forgot
Viola.
about that.
Easy.
22.
Easy. Easy peasy. Make it happen, girl.
It's possible. She's
Yeah, it's possible she rolls better than the last thing.
No.
No.
I only needed an 18 or a 19 or a 20.
Oh, those odds aren't very great.
Easy?
I rolled a 7, so we didn't quite make it.
Only off by a little. Off by very little. Yeah. He lets out that blast, that jet of acid. Seems very pleased with himself. And so he moved here. And he will continue his movement over to here. This great big pile here.
Getting farther and farther away.
Also, all 4 of Snow looks fine, Viola, so you don't have to stay by him to protect him. You can go up and do damage.
I'm strong. I'm so
think
strong.
I mean, I
Alright.
could still hit him with my crossbow from here.
Yeah, that's less
Yeah.
than you could do if you ran up, because you have less attacks you can do with it.
Yeah, well, now he's in gross green stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
Speaking
trying to
of,
absorb it.
Stronger Snow. Snow, it is your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
So, we are first off going to do healing word on Viola, because that was a big hit she just took. And that is 10 points.
Thank you.
And I'm using my free use of that once per day. So it doesn't even use a spell slot.
Whoop whoop.
And then we're going to probably won't work, but why not give it a shot? I'm gonna try casting Phantasmal Force on the dragon.
I remember that one.
I need it to make an intelligence saving throw.
Something else it's absolutely stellar at. That is a 17.
Yeah, it makes it. Nothing
Ah.
happens.
Dang. I like that spell. I mean a 7.
Do I get another strength save at the end of my turn?
Yes, please.
That is a 9.
No, didn't I say you were out because of the
Yeah,
amazing
the breath
matrix?
got
Yeah.
We'll double that 20s.
Yeah, the double
Yeah.
nat 20s.
I
Yeah, no, you're
completely
free.
missed that. Thank you.
I liked it too much. You caught me in a good mood.
Thanks, Mother Bee.
Thanks, Dice, for cooperating for once.
I wouldn't know the sensation.
I have a whole pile of dice here, and they're like... Actually, these dice have been pretty good tonight.
I have
anything else,
6 in this thing right now.
I love that dice. Is that your dice jail?
Yes. They go
Oh
in
my
a mimic.
gosh, I love it. I love it. I think for my birthday, I'm buying myself 1, a new veil finally, and 2, a new dice, or an actual dice jail. I think that's what I'm doing for my birthday. The veil might be early because I might just get it for myself as a baptism present, which is a week before my birthday.
There you go. Celebrate those things. Treat yourself. Have a little treat.
Yay! I think the Holy Ghost believes in little treats.
I
Always
think
little
so.
treats.
All right, Viola. Speaking of little treat,
Viola is a treat.
Viola's snack.
I feel like we should spread out a little bit.
Mm.
No. The key is to clump. In fact, the key is a straight line.
Conga line it. Going after the
Yes.
dragon.
Conga line into the afterlife.
Okay. She's still gonna hit it with her crossbow.
Go for it.
You do have
This
advantage
thing-
this time.
This thing
Sweet.
No one has
looks
attacked it yet.
This is true.
It looks ticked and it looks devastatingly hurt.
Since I wasn't restrained, could I have just moved back one square?
You don't want to be in the
Oh, from your turn?
pit?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Give me an insight check.
15.
You realize after that blast and saving yourself from a lot more hurt, you manage to free yourself and you step back to get away from that corrupted-looking earth. And you note for a moment that even in his hurt and his kind of clawing himself to maybe what appears to be the safety of one of these acidic-looking pools, he sees you walking and his eyes look towards you.
Noted.
Viola?
Sorry. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Could be wrong, but I feel like this entire time, Beau and Snow have just been the potential of danger, but they've actually, I don't think Snow's hit him. Maybe he did, but I know Beau hasn't hurt him
No,
at
hit him
all.
with dissonant whispers.
Oh, that's right.
I got him once.
Nice.
Once.
10
I got
damage.
him. 10?
Yeah, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
His speed is reduced to 0.
Oh.
This is
As
slow dragon.
Yeah.
this crossbow bolt gets
Oh.
launched into his eyes had been looking the other direction, and as you talk back and prepare and then fire, and he looks back at you, and your bolt seems to catch him just right through the eye, and there is this angered growl. It opens his jaw as if he's about to speak, and then you just watch as he tips back, splashes into this pool of acid that splashes out. And there's still this slowly dying sound of his breath. Just this low rumble.
We couldn't hear you, so I'm guessing we were too far to hear it.
Yeah, totally.
I could hear her.
Oh, you heard what she said?
I heard it.
Well, she was just like growling a little bit.
Yeah, I heard growling. I thought she was saying something. Is it
No.
just... Oh, okay. I was like...
If he was saying something, it would not have been clear. As Viola puts an end to this threat.
Take that, dragon.
So much for being a new god.
Well,
Ste'yn's
clearly
gonna
he was a newbie.
Look around. Does anybody need healing? Viola? Beau?
I could use a little bit of healing.
Before time runs out, then Ste'yn's gonna go over to Viola and give her Cure Wounds, which is gonna her free use of it. Let's see. So you're gonna get
For love tap?
16 plus 5. You get 21 hit points back.
Wonderful.
Beau will actually use his arcane vigor and use 2 of his wizard die to heal 12 because he is 12 low.
Okay. They're like, before we leave this room, we will be healed some.
We just
All
killed a
right.
first dragon.
Snow actually looks a little bit sad.
Hey,
Yeah.
Snow,
Ste'yn
is
would-
there anything down that hallway behind you? I meant to look earlier and I forgot.
He will look because he was interested as well.
Mm-hmm. You go down this short hallway that appears to have been protected, blocked by Lilaric. And you see this enormous pile of gold and gems and jewels, all types of various things. But what's very interesting is that give me a perception check.
Five.
Nope, it's a great big treasure pile.
Can
This
Beau
is a
make a
dragon's
perception
hoard.
checks once he's there?
Yes, everyone make sure you've done whatever you're doing in there. Whoever is going to move into the room with Snow, let me know so we're not all like, oh, can I pop in? Can I pop in?
Yeah, Viola was waiting for Snow to like call back and say what it was, and then she was gonna join him.
Treasure
Gold,
pile.
jewels.
It was perception,
Woo!
right?
Yes, please.
All right, so that could be a 19, or I can go higher if needed.
No, 19 is fine. Give me one moment.
Look at these
I
rolls
lost
now.
Oh, now they're good.
This is a travesty.
Where was it? Where was it? Where did my little hoard go? Well, we'll get you that in a minute. But, Beau, what you spot as you come in here, it's easily distracting to see this pile of hoarded treasure. But you do note that there is right towards the end, or right towards the edge of this little circular part of the cavern, the stone appears to be a little different there. Part of it seems like maybe something was fitted, but still kind of shoved into place. It looks out of place, this piece of stone, probably about 3 feet high. Kind of in a bit of an arch, like a not an imperfect arch, this stone.
Does it look movable?
Could be. It definitely doesn't look like it's part of the entire wall.
Okay. Can he try to either push or pull it? Whichever one seems to make the most sense.
Sure, which would you like to do?
Well, from what he can see, because I'm not entirely sure, and from what he can feel, which makes most sense. I feel like pushing, because I don't imagine them being handholds, but I don't...
Yeah, so you go up and you feel it in order to kind of tell if you can pull it or push it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 25.
Excellent. You go to reach out to it, and there is this jolt that goes just from your fingertips and all the way up your arm. It's going to be... Oops. That is 8 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
But it did feel like it was something it didn't feel like it could be pushed. Like it felt like it was kind of stuck in. Like you might need to maybe pry.
Pull it out,
Okay,
get it
he's
out.
gonna use the old crowbar.
Okay. Yeah, you take the crowbar instead, and you give me a strength check.
Can Snow assist?
You may. How are you assisting?
By also pushing on the crowbar. Added leverage.
You may roll with advantage.
Do I have
This
any
is how
guidance?
crowbars work.
Or I can add my crowbar. Actually, this is Ste'yn's
Double
crowbar. That's
crowbar.
in the bag of holding.
Okay. So, with
Double bar.
advantage, we're looking at a 6. I rolled a 4 and a 7.
He got his one good roll for the night.
Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
I have 3
Um,
dice that I've kept so far out of rolling.
Yeah, it's just seeming a little bit jammed. You really think that it's You need just a little more effort. Maybe Snow wasn't the one to give the extra bit of muscle there.
Viola.
Just because I have a -1 strength, is that why?
Yeah, -1
Because you have
plus.
the charisma of an ape.
No, it's -1 times -1 makes it positive.
Makes it positive.
Yes. Hey, that would have brought it to an 8.
Let the ladies do the heavy lifting. It's okay.
I mean, you already
Remember
killed the
last
dragon. You
time?
might as well move the rock.
We'll come. I think they need us.
Okay.
Remember the last time Viola?
Yeah.
pried
What
something
are
off a wall
what
for
are we
Beau?
doing here?
I already got hurt doing it. I think it's fine.
Like, how much hurt?
I'm dead.
We already knew that.
How
Inside. That makes sense.
how is Viola looking?
She's fine for the most part. She looks better than she did at the beginning of the dragon fight,
Okay, she's
but
fine.
like a few smidgens.
Zane will take the closer spot to the rock if Viola's worried about it.
Hey, maybe you boys should just like go down the tunnel just a little bit, just in case.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Oh. It should be
Okay.
fine.
What do we need to do?
Are you also using the crowbar, or are you just
We'll
gonna
use the
manhandle it?
crowbar.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll use the
Just got a
crowbar.
manhandle.
Give me a-
These barbarians.
Viola's gonna use her big ape hands that she has.
And she just
Charismatic
punches
ape hands.
it.
Ste'yn will give Viola guidance and assist in the check, so she can have advantage.
Advantage on a
And a
strength
D4.
check, please.
On
Strength
a- on a-
athletics, I probably should have said, but I only gave them strength, so strength check. It should have been strength.
Just straight
athletics.
just
It wouldn't have
straight
mattered.
strength.
Y-
And
Oh, it
Viola
really
has
doesn't matter.
advantage.
Yes, strength
It's
strength
a strength that, yeah, I don't have proficiency in
athletics.
athletics, so it would have still been a -1.
Yes, you
I
have
have meant-
advantage, and you have a D4 to add to it.
I have proficiency in athletics.
And you also
to bring
still have that
it to it.
D8. Because, yeah, the Bardic Inspiration die still.
But that's if I fail. I already
Yeah.
got 25.
Okay, well.
Hope that doesn't fail.
I rolled a
Okay.
19, so
Oh, that 19 you wanted before.
yeah.
Yeah. The ladies manage to, mind you, for those of you playing at home and joining us, these ladies are at least a foot taller than both of our gentlemen, and they are our fighter and our tank. So the ladies, in fact, crowbar.
Well, a foot is
and-
a bit higher than what it is, but close to.
Listen, in Ste'yn's heels, she's 6'6".
Okay,
Yeah,
well then.
I think Viola's
That's
6'2"
only
or 6'3".
that's only 11 inches taller.
Snow can actually take more damage than Ste'yn though right now.
He can.
He's still at max health with 111 temporary hit points.
Hoo-ah! I just have something just like crawl out of the deep and just grab Snow and just have him do a fight there. That'd be really fun. Some of those 10 hit
One-on-one.
points. Let's go.
Y'all open that. I'm gonna go fight something on my own.
There's some acidic ooze if you want to fight. If
I'll
you want
fight
to
the
go,
ooze, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Go punch the ooze.
go
Respect.
roll initiative while we figure out what's in here.
What's in there?
So you pry open this rock. You manage to get it to shove aside, and you can see as it disconnects from the wall, it does seem to kind of spark a little bit, but it's not like a bright, like a light kind of spark. It is something. It's this black and gray kind of like popping that then fades once it kind of falls, and you hear it kind of slap into the ground. A little bit of dust poofing around it. What you see inside is this small nook that has another little pile of things in it. But this is much more neatly organized. You see this little pile that has a couple of papers around it. It has apologies, I lost my... Oh, there it is. I lost my notes. It has a couple of papers that are in a small stack. You see a few large bags, these kind of like sackcloth, or cloth sacks rather, tied together. They look kind of bulbous, whatever is inside of them. It's not even or flat. It's causing bumps all along the bag. And placed in this small, in the very center, there is another box. It looks incredibly decorative. It's a wooden, shine polished box. It has a little kind of almost crystalline looking handle that seems to allow you could flip it open via the handle that is sitting in the center of this little pile. And before we explore further into what those are, we are going to take a short break. Allow me to grab some water, use the restroom, get this part of the adventure together, and we'll come back and find out what they found. So we'll be right back, y'all. Welcome back. Thank you for hanging out and coming back after a short break. I, in fact, remembered my water bottle that I was about to forget again. Please don't forget your water. You four have managed to defeat a youngish black dragon, find his hoard, and you found something additional to what was hiding there, something that seems to be hidden behind the hidden hoard. Something unusual. So, again, what you spotted, you saw the several bags, these large bags, bumpy looking, tied up, these cloth bags, a small little pile of some notes or something written, papers, and in the center, this ornate small box, beautiful, shining, with a crystal handle on it. You can see that from kind of duck a little bit. Ste'yn would have to duck a fair bit, but Beau duck a little bit, and you can see that in the this otherwise very dark room or little cavern. It looks like an alcove, a very small alcove.
Viola leans her head down so that. Oh wait.
I was gonna check it for traps before everyone puts their face into front of it.
So that her light's shining into it.
Give me a perception check.
Wouldn't it be investigation for traps?
Yeah, an investigation check.
Take some guidance. A little tap on the shoulder.
Oh wait, maybe it's not. Wait, one of these things is for
investigation.
Oh, well, if you click on it, it doesn't
Investigation.
list it.
Investigation is always used for checking for traps.
Okay.
That's what it's for, like, details, as opposed to perception, which would be taking in a room.
All right.
Ste'yn likes the big stuff.
With
Mhm.
what? Wait, what did you give him?
Guidance, so you got a D4.
Okay. So that
Too bad that doesn't
is
stack. I could give you another D4.
that's 17, or I can roll a psionic if needed.
Oh, 17 is fine. You can see there is like more of this these like very small kind of runic something protective around that doorway. It doesn't look like anything terribly complex. It looks like it's another kind of, if you pass the threshold, something similar to what's already happened to you, some kind of shock, some kind of something to push you away.
A way of disarming it. What does it seem magically like trap trigger, or is it mechanically?
It looks like it's magic.
So, would you want to dispel this, Ste'yn?
If I dispel this, I'm going to be very limited on any sendings or communications for later on this evening.
Maybe we can do it an easier way. Can I just make an Arcana check and try to figure out how to disable it?
Well,
Or if it can be disabled?
yeah, I was asking about disabling it.
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check.
Can I as well then?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
I had a V8.
It doesn't matter.
Take some guidance, Beau.
Okay.
I like Ste'yn's aggressive love.
Just like, do it. Poke.
Do it.
No, she doesn't poke. It's more of a punch, yes. Little shoulder punch.
All right, so I got a 14 or a 19.
It would fail regardless.
Okay.
What if
a
we just reach
2.
past very carefully?
Snow will just go through.
Snow
I
just
don't-
goes through.
Is it
Sure.
something we can walk through? I imagined
thought
it
it
to
was a
be much
box.
smaller.
Yeah, it sounded.
Hmm?
I
No,
thought
it's
it
just
was
around the
alcove.
entry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So around the entrance of the alcove.
Snow goes through.
Mhm. Unless you were trying to investigate the box itself.
That's what I was talking about. Was the box?
But we hadn't
So you-
gotten to the box yet.
No,
Yeah.
because
box is inside the alcove.
the way was warded.
Oh, I thought we
Yeah.
were looking at the
Alcove,
box.
inner alcove.
I
With
thought
stuff
since
in
we
it.
had to bend down to look
Yeah,
in,
that's why I
to
was
look
just
into it,
focusing
that
on
it
the
was just like a
box.
smaller nook.
Oh
Like
no,
a-
it's like a
like
little.
No.
People couldn't fit inside of its size
You
nook.
could crawl inside of it, or you could kind of dip and
Gotcha.
walk in.
Okay.
Yes, you could enter it. Mm-hmm.
Snow's
Well,
Snow
does
goes
Snow
inside.
get zapped?
Snow,
Snow
give me a What did I have him roll before? Sorry, my brain is
You
starting to shut
had-
down.
Shoot, what save was dexterity saving throw?
That's the one.
19.
Okay. You also have. It's going to be you take 8 necrotic damage as you feel you kind of boldly step or crawl or crouch forward, and you
Yeah.
feel this this shock through your body, and it stings and lingers. It doesn't like continue to cause you harm, but so as you pass through it and afterwards, like there's just this kind of lingering ache. It almost makes you feel a little bit like fatigued. It does slowly kind of fade over time, though.
I'm still in triple digits for temporary HP, so I don't care.
But what I meant to say was 19
You take
plus 17.
800.
But it does appear that when you go through, almost like a bubble popping, you don't suspect that it's further behind you.
All right, it's fine now.
Okay, Viola will follow in then, I guess.
Ste'yn's
6:30
not going
take
to try and
nothing.
fit in there.
Beau's gonna gather the papers and stuff like that and stick them into his book, spell book. 'Cause he said there's a
Get
bunch of
everything
paper.
out
Wait.
of the alcove.
Oh,
Okay,
so this is all stuff in there. This
Yeah.
doesn't
everything
look
Only
is
the
like
gold and
anything
jewels and
over
stuff
here.
is outside. And then inside is
Dragon
all
Lord-
the
No,
paper.
it's not on the map.
okay.
No.
The alcove.
It's like back in here somewhere.
All right, then Beau
Yeah,
goes
it's like
in
back
there
over
and he
here.
collects the paper.
Okay, so you walk in behind Snow and you pick up. It's only a couple of sheets. It's like, I don't know, it's like 4 or something sheets, and then one smaller paper that you realize pretty quickly is not just a written thing. It is actually it is portrait side up. You just stuff them.
Mm-hmm.
Viola peers over Snow's shoulder and she's like, that box is pretty. I feel like we should open it.
Agreed. Snow will open.
It is not locked. You take by the handle and lift open. It's the first thing you note is that it is this beautiful silken pillowy lining on the inside. The center dips a little bit, and standing upright is this beautiful, intricate key shape that is entirely made of ruby.
Don't touch it.
And as you open
That's
the
pretty.
box, music starts to play.
Get back,
This
everyone.
very gentle music starts to play.
Ste'yn did not enter the alcove.
Better
The
freaking
Beau
ruby-
isn't by the box.
This ruby key, just kind of like it's being displayed, slowly turns as this music is playing. You shut the box?
Yeah.
You shut the box.
That's cursed. And I put the box in the back.
Cursed. Okay, and then there are these sacks on the ground as well.
Let's see if the sacks are cursed. And I open one.
Viola will also open one.
You both you pull the tie and open it. It's kind of a little bit unwieldy, because it is full of pounds of little iron flat pieces. These round flat iron pieces. Pounds and pounds of them in each one of these sacks. All of them have this beautiful, dainty little design on them.
Probably don't want to touch those.
Viola picks one up to look at it.
Okay. Yeah, you look at it. It's got this. It's small, like you could fit. It's small enough, like you could fit like a notable necklace, charm, or pendant. Probably a little too long or big for a bracelet. These ones, but yeah, it's like a pretty little pendant.
She throws it back in the sack and closes the sack.
Okay.
Well, that was kind of boring.
Into the bag it goes.
Shoves it into your bag of holding.
We should gather all the
No
money too.
fun weapons, though, which is disappointing.
Maybe you should look through the pile of gold and jewels. Maybe there's something in there.
Viola will go and look
If you
through
see
the
any
pile
diamonds,
of
let
gold
me
and
know.
jewels. She will keep an eye out for diamonds. I kind of want to just have Viola like lay in it and roll around a little bit as she looks for stuff.
She's doing like the Scrooge McDuck swim through
Yes,
a pile of gold.
100%.
You can take inspiration for that if you have room for it.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So you have sorry, go on.
No, you're good.
I was just recapping what you've got. So you have multiple pound bags of iron pendants. You have this beautiful little box with this key made of pure ruby, and papers that Beau put in his belongings.
Short rest time.
Ste'yn would like to go check out the dragon corpse and try to harvest some components from it, like scales, teeth, claws,
Beau will go accompany
vials of
her
acid
for
or
that.
poison.
Okay. Give me a nature check. Are you helping her, or you're also going to be?
He'll be.
Hey, Beau, what's your nature?
My nature is such
Dark
a
and
nature. It's
brooding.
+4.
What? Can I assist Beau?
You want to try
Ste'yn
our
is
luck
not the
here?
smart one.
Listen, I have a -4 to every roll right now.
Oh, that's true too. Okay. And your intelligence isn't that high. Okay.
She
You
has
will
a
do it.
+0, but you get guidance
You get guidance and aid.
advantage.
Sure.
Well, one's a 2.
No.
The other one is a 15. So that's
There we go.
19 plus, that's 23.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And I am down to 4 credible dice right now.
They have done their e-verify. Yeah, you take your time. You want to make sure that you're not ruining anything on your first kill of a dragon, no less. You start to kind of piece away at it together. Beau is very good at hunting and these kinds of things, so together you guys are
Not
able
last
to
time he tried.
in
Stay a
theory,
hunting experience. It's fine.
in theory, he's pretty good at it. You manage to get let's see what you found.
And while you're figuring out that, does the dragon also, like, is it like a midnight beast? Is it giving midnight beast right now? While he's looking
it
at its
giving
nature.
Well, so as you are with that nature check, yeah, what you note is that you did see when it was staring at you, it had those very familiar red eyes.
So
it is
its
a
blood
black
is worthless.
dragon. It is a black dragon, and that itself may not tell you, but the red eyes do seem to be telltale. As you're kind of going through also and kind of trying to harvest the scales and some of the meat even, the flesh itself, very draconic, but there's something about it that has that darkness kind of running through it. You kind of get a sense that the blood itself may not be of your favorite quality, perhaps. Yeah, you're able to get some scales off of it. You're able to harvest bone and tooth, or teeth multiples of them. You can, if you want, you can get some of its blood. The blood does have this unusual kind of dark swirling, like ichor kind of mixed in with otherwise red blood.
Okay.
But you can collect some
Well,
vials
he
of that
has-
as well.
He has 3 vials on him, so unless anybody
3
has
vials
other.
of blood? You can get a max of like 5 with that roll.
Well, I
You'll be
mean,
able to get like
can he
5.
magically summon vials? He
If
only
you
has
have-
3.
We have
I mean, like,
used
if you do
vials
have-
from
Oh,
Oh,
healing
that's true. We
potions.
have some potions. Okay, so we'll use
Yeah,
the
Ste'yn
potions
took a healing
instead.
potion, so she has an empty bottle at least.
Okay.
So it's
Just
not-
like, let me just make sure.
Yeah, so we get 5 vials of dragon blood.
Hmm?
You could also get acid.
Ooh, can we get
A
acid
vial
from
of
it?
acid if you wanted a vial of acid.
With that roll, yes.
Are you adding this to Ste'yn's sheet,
a
or should I be
couple
adding
vials
this to
of
Beau's
acid.
sheet? I don't know if you're
I can
typing
add
out
it to
notes. I can put it in
I'm
Beau's
typing out
sheet.
notes.
Okay, cool. I can put it in his thing then. So 4, we're going to say 4 blood, 1 acid.
I think so.
Love it.
And how many scales?
This big boy. Let's see, that weren't damaged while it was flopping around in acid. Weird ichor acid. Oh wow, another one. Where's that other die? Where are you? Here you
How many? This is scales that you're figuring out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're gonna say you managed to get how many are Ooh. Wowie. Yep. Of basically perfect quality that you're able to get off of this guy. We'll say you get 10 of his black dragon scales,
And how many teeth was it?
which could be hefty. I didn't roll for teeth actually. Let's see how many teeth you get.
We can get some. Have someone make us some armor.
Ooh. You can get times. I don't know what that means. You managed to pull out 15 of his teeth. He has many teeth.
Nice.
What about his bones? Any of that?
Yeah, definitely.
Some phalanges?
Some rib bones make it into muscle.
Balls.
You just didn't roll high enough for wings. That's the only thing you didn't roll high enough for.
Well, I don't think we had
Ooh.
the carrying capacity for just
So
a
wait,
whole dragon.
That's
we
a
like
bag
take the
of
whole head?
holding.
Wait, so can we like take the whole head and just shove that in the bag of holding?
I feel like to take the prized head and properly get it off of its neck is a different... I'd be looking for a dirty 30.
Okay, fair enough.
Whole dragon. We're just parading into Grazi Minot with a dragon head.
Well, listen, the dragon head, it's not the biggest dragon. It would probably fit in the bag of holding.
It's not the biggest dragon that has ever existed in Razia.
That'd be kind of disappointing if it
dragon
was.
Yeah, that'd be sad.
Like, man, they had
be
a
something.
much bigger reputation.
You managed to nab is it in groups? I don't think I'm interpreting that correctly. But whatever, it's fine.
All the bones.
Yeah, all of its bones. No. But you managed to get 10 of its
Oh, okay.
bones. Y'all about to be filthy rich. But first you have to get out of here alive. I mean, what?
Yeah.
While they're doing that,
Mhm.
Snow comes over and closes the eyes of the dragon and walks away.
Kind of lower the little bits of fleshiness on its otherwise scaly, leathery body, and it closes its eyes.
Did Viola find any diamonds?
High or low, Viola?
Low.
Are you specifically looking for diamonds that they are of the value that Ste'yn needs?
I don't think Viola knows that, so she's just looking for diamonds.
Your
Man,
honesty
we
is
might as well take as
appreciated.
much gold as there is there. We might as well just take the whole
Yeah,
hoard.
I mean, we're
We
gonna
have a
take it
bag of
all.
holding.
I'm just wondering because Viola or Ste'yn specifically asked about diamonds, and so Viola's looking for diamonds first to separate those out. But eventually, she planned on helping Snow get it all into the bag of holding, anyways.
Viola is able to find 3 diamonds. 3 usable diamonds.
Oh, usable diamonds.
Wow.
Not that she knows.
Ste'yn, I
Like,
found diamonds.
Fantastic.
But she will take those 3 diamonds to Ste'yn, and then she'll help Snow get all the rest of the gold and jewels and whatever into the bag of holding.
So just to recap with your notes, Catherine, we had 1 of acid, 10 bones, 10 scales, 15 teeth, 4 blood.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Can we explore these other little tunnels and offshoots to see if there's anything else hiding in this space?
Oh, yeah.
You may. Yeah. You go about. Give me whoever is looking about, give me an investigation check.
Beau will help look about. He's got good
Viola will
investigation.
help as well.
If
Do
you
you
are
want to
looking,
help? Do you want to
Cool.
help Beau as he helps look around?
individual checks, please, for whoever is looking.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Hey, I got a 3, so 10.
Okay. Anyone else looking?
And then there was 4.
That is a... Oh, that's not good. 10 from Ste'yn.
Had to run out eventually. Snow, are you looking?
Mhm.
Okay. Where is Snow while they are looking?
Probably taking a short rest somewhere. Just
Tell
sitting
me.
on the ground. Somewhere near the middle, so
Well, I
that
don't
like
imagine
he's-
this taking an hour.
Well, we also
Well,
harvested all the dragon parts and
You
stuff.
harvest a
and-
lot of dragon parts.
Yeah,
true.
that's gonna
least
take a little
an hour.
while.
Yeah. So he'll be sitting somewhere in the
Oh,
center
this
of
went
things
away.
so that he can
I'm
see
gonna-
people and be nearby if anyone needs help, and he'll just be playing on his pan flute.
Okay, so you're like in the middle of the room, like if you're looking
Sure.
back at roll 20, it's wherever you want to be. I just wanted to know.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that whole.
After his failure
One
of
day, I'm gonna be
investigation, Beau will
amazing.
begin to relax for a short rest, but he will be behind Snoo's progress.
Excellent. So Viola then is looking about. Viola, you note that down to all of the there's 4 of these kind of pathways that branch off from this main cavern. They generally look kind of like natural, like something. Well, they look like something burned them away. They're just they're too smooth in some places, and then the way that they turn a little bit is just that part's a little unnatural or natural, more natural seeming, whatever. Down 2 of these tunnels, these short little paths, you're able to catch that it's not as empty as it seemed. There appears to be kind of buried a bit. Not like the other, not like in the treasure hoard area where the stone was like a door. This just appears like it might have been properly dug. And you're able to spot this tampered with looking part of the ground. Brushing aside some layer of dirt and rock, you spot a couple of small chests.
Oh.
They also don't appear to be locked. It looked as if maybe no one's really expecting anyone to kind of come down here. So it just is like a holding.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a couple of, in either one, you see a bottle that has some kind of liquid in it. One is one is like a crimson looking liquid. Every now and then it seems to kind of like, it looks like it almost flashes in like a bit of a pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely magical. And the other one does it not give it? It doesn't give a description on this one. Interesting. We're gonna say this other one, it's otherwise relatively clear, has a bit of a greenish tinge to it.
Okay. And she doesn't recognize either of them to be just like healing potions?
It doesn't appear to be like healing potions that you've seen before. But you also spot in them, you kind of find some bits of like rations. You see a couple of these like nice looking platters, almost like display platters. And you also find 2 more of those bands, those armbands that you've seen before that have an onyx on them.
Oh. Okay. So she'll grab the 2 potions. She's gonna leave the platters, and then she'll grab one of the armbands and go out to the rest of the others and kind of show them and tell them, I think maybe our bandit friends are a part of this little dragon following that they've got going on. And she'll hand the potions to Snow. Don't know what these are. If you want to identify them at some point in time, I'll just give those to you.
You hold on to those.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Don't know that information does anything for us right now, but it's a nice little tidbit. Maybe
would
those
also mean then
potions
that the
belong
bandits-
to our friends from before. Did we find all their stuff before?
Yeah, we found their hoard.
We did find all of, but the I don't know if we confirmed
least
whether or
found a
not that all of
stash.
the. Yeah, I don't know. Potions wise, did we bring many potions back?
I thought
We
we
brought
filled
them a
everything.
couple, I believe.
Oh, do we not?
I mean,
just
that
fill
would be
everything
a
in the bag of
very
holding?
long.
Or maybe
We
I'm
took
misremembering.
everything. We took everything that we found. We just don't know that we found all the potions that
Everything
they
that
were
was taken.
missing.
Oh, the elves. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that would be quite a ways for them to get here and bury those before us. So that doesn't make a ton of sense unless they have some other way of traveling teleportation style
Possible.
besides what we
But-
did.
There's bandit stuff here, and there was that things we found in the other horde. I wonder if it also means the bandits were working with she who shall not be named.
Maybe. I wouldn't think that if it's happening knowingly from the dragon's side, I don't know about that, because if he's thinking he's a god, typically you don't want other competitions in that area. But
Well,
I could see.
sometimes they can rely on each
I
other.
almost
to
said
try
the
and
name.
get-
I need to not say the name.
I was ready.
I could also see her orchestrating that. So
She could have promised godhood for a follower like this, or someone to align themselves with this.
that is also true. Well, I think for now we've bled this place dry. Hopefully, the
Wait, did Catherine say something there? I heard she. I didn't know
That
she
she
said
made many interesting offers.
Okay, you cut out for me then. I was just like, I'm
Oh.
waiting, and then Cassie's just like, moving on.
No. No, it was just that she's made some interesting offers in the past to try and get people on board. But I do agree, I think we've scrounged this place as much as we can.
Mm.
Maybe spend a little bit longer resting up and then head out.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So weren't we looking for rubies with a capital R?
Yes.
No. Here? We were looking for a teleportation circle.
Well, no, in general, we were looking for
Do any of us know why we're
followers
here?
Oh,
Yes!
like the
We were
ruby
here-
shield and the ruby, those things. Is that what
Was
we're
there a
talking
ruby
about?
key?
I thought they already said they were all up.
Oh!
Well, they said they were all back in the capital already. What's her face? The tavern lady did. So we won't be out here looking for them. We
Right,
came out
but-
here because of the
Yeah, but
teleportation
it's the
circle that was
person.
supposed
If
to go
they
over
left
there.
their thing somewhere,
There's the person, and then there's their ruby, as if they were two different. The person.
I just don't remember any time that we were talking about coming here because we were looking for a ruby.
We weren't
No, not coming here
looking for it,
specifically.
but before,
Just in general.
just in general. So we came here to figure out what was going on with this tree, figure out what's going on with the swamp, figure out what's going on with the space well. They were
Yeah.
preparing us, hopefully, some sort of means of teleportation to where we wanted to go.
Yes.
But before we even left Gratimano, we learned about the rubies of the capital are the people.
the ruby
And how-
shield and the I don't
All
know
of
what the
them.
other ones were.
We have a list somewhere. But all of them, and we hadn't come here intentionally looking for them, but we're aware that they exist, and we're
If you find
curious
one.
about finding them, or finding perhaps
A ruby
ruby
key
that
and a
belongs
music
to one.
box that we just found.
Does that make more sense?
Well, Yes, to me it does. I remembered all of that stuff, but it didn't make sense the way the conversation flowed, saying, "Are we looking for rubies?" when we aren't technically right here looking for rubies. That's what threw me
Oh,
off.
I've-
I
In
remember
general,
all of those
we are looking for
characters.
rubies.
But
But-
yes.
That is
Well,
a thing,
perhaps-
and we have found something that is similar to that.
We have.
What was described.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
So do we think that this guy, this dragon, was a ruby key, or do we think they were just guarding
What
the
was on-
actual ruby keys? Ruby key.
I don't know if there was a ruby
There was
key. I
not a
want to
ruby
check
key,
that
but there
list.
was a ruby wing.
Oh, I'm just thinking ruby key because we found a ruby key.
Right, but
Yeah.
we know we were told that we have to
There was, like,
destroy the shards first. We have to destroy the rubies to get to the actual people.
So this guy wasn't a ruby with a capital R.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe,
Presumably
maybe
not if they were all already elsewhere.
So do we
But
think
if
we
they are-
have one of those rubies?
Possibly. We have something.
Possibly.
It's freaky.
Well, why don't we just
Yeah.
try stick it in this acid mold?
That's an option. Although I don't. Does acid?
I don't want to touch
I don't know
it.
what acid does to ruby. I don't know. Is that a thing? Is
I'm not sure, but we need to be
Can I make a
prepared for any
nature check with, like,
consequences that
acid
might come from
dissolve
it.
Ruby.
Yeah. I'd
In
say it's
under normal
best.
circumstances, would acid dissolve ruby?
I mean, ruby's not as strong as diamond, from my
No,
knowledge.
ruby's
Right.
not
Diamond's not as
conundrum.
strong as we think diamond is. Isn't that the case?
Diamonds is you can't. It's very, very hard. Like you can't scratch them. They can only be scratched by other diamonds. That doesn't mean they are uncrushable.
Sure. Yeah.
You could turn
Rubies are
ruby
a
into
9
a
on the
solution
scale.
by treating it with concentrated acid and bases, but it's not dissolving exactly as you would longer. Rubies is almost...
What you doing over there, Beau? You using your Google?
Well, yeah, because do you guys
He's
know this
using
off the
his
top of your head?
intelligence. He's using that nature check. Did you guys actually take the box with you?
It's
you were
in the
like-
bag
It's in the bag
yeah.
of holding.
Put it in the bag
Oh,
of
okay.
holding.
I didn't know if you were like,
It's in the bag
that's
of holding.
cursed, not touching that, and then left.
We were
it.
like, that's cursed, closing it, but also in the bag of holding.
Excellent. I was just curious.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
can take another
it's
look
neither-
at it when we're all back at full strength.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
neither here nor there. I was just
I'm fine.
curious.
Regardless of what we
That's
decide to
fine.
try, I don't think that today is the day to test fate anymore.
Well, we have to figure something out at some point.
We do. I mean, it might be
Well.
worth trying.
Not according to
I mean, I
Google.
do have a pool of acid here, so like.
I'm
Yeah,
not
if it
touching it,
happens, then
so
nothing happens. We can get it back out. Don't you have Mage Hand, Beau? You can just get it back out with that.
No.
Do you have that?
We
Oh.
could get that if we do a long rest.
8 hours in the dragon's lair.
I could just reach in and grab it. I have so much temporary HP. I'm still in triple digits.
How long does that last?
Until I take a long rest. Or until they're used up.
It's Snow's turn to never sleep.
I don't think it best to touch anything ruby with our bare hands.
Well, no, not necessarily, but
No, we could also try, instead of dropping it into a puddle of acid, we could pour acid on it, collect it in a vial or something, and then just pour it on
But
top,
what
see
if the
anything happens.
acid gets rid of the box around the ruby and then we have nothing to keep
So
it in?
we dump the ruby out of the box?
Okay. Then if it
Yeah.
doesn't work, how do we get the ruby back into the box?
right, that was the
Scoop
point.
it like a dead frog.
I got a shuffle.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yes, so long as it's not you doing it. No offense.
I'm too tired to be offended by that, honestly.
Oh, good. All right, let's
It's
try
been
it.
a...
Well, first
Okay.
I'm going to identify it.
Don't you have to touch it to identify it?
The box.
Okay.
You're gonna identify the box?
Yeah, because it was playing music, and I want to know if that was the box playing
Oh,
music.
that makes sense.
Or I imagine it was the box, so I want to identify the box first, see if there's any magic happening on that.
Okay. You ritual casting it?
Sure. Unless people in a hurry.
I mean, I think we
I'll
start
tell
doing
you.
a short rest, so
Well, I did
Yeah.
mine while y'all were busy, so
Ex-
now y'all can gather around me in long rest while I'm busy.
Listen to this
Short
music.
rest.
Cool. Yeah. You identify the box. Do you want to identify the potions while you're at it too, just for funsies?
Sure.
Okay. Take 30 minutes. Half
Yeah.
of their long rest.
Half the short rest.
Short rest, rather. Yeah. The box is a very neat little thing that holds stuff and little mechanical twists and bobs inside of it make it play pretty sounds. It's
So
very
it's
cool.
mechanical, not magical.
It does not give you magic.
Not giving magic.
It is not giving magic.
This is not giving magic, but it is really cool. So I elect we don't destroy it, so that maybe we can repurpose it later.
Okay, so dump the key, dump the acid.
Well-
If it doesn't work,
Right.
scoop with shovel back into box.
We could also
Yeah.
try some other means of shattering it. I've got an axe, I've got a mace.
I can hit it with something.
Probably won't work,
Okay.
but doesn't have to try. Potions first, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
In another 20 minutes, you
Maybe these
know
would
that
be-
you are holding one potion of resistance. This is a potion of resistance to acid.
Well, isn't that
If only we would have found that earlier.
The other one is a potion of vitality.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
We love to see it. And Snow will share all of these things with the others as well.
Nice.
How exhausted is Ste'yn?
She's at 2 levels of exhaustion.
She just needs a nap. A long nap.
She'll be
gonna-
okay.
We're gonna keep this for now, and then if needed, take this.
Down it. Chug, chug, chug.
We've discovered I can chug potions pretty well, it's fine.
Chug something pretty well. Get it, girl.
Yes, most impressive. So,
That's me.
always has been. What do we want to try first?
We can dump and smack and then pour acid and then scoop back into box.
All right. Snow will dump it out on the ground. Blink.
Pippet, the little ruby key, clatters to the ground.
And it's whole solid ruby. It's not like ruby. Okay, cool.
The entire thing.
All right. Somebody hit it with something.
I was gonna kick it.
Just eat it or like
Like kick it into it. Like slide it. Like it was skid into it.
oh, like nudge it into the pool of acid.
Yeah, isn't that what we're aiming it for?
No, we just said we were gonna hit it first.
Sorry. Okay, sorry.
And then to not risk
No!
losing it in the pool of acid, we were gonna pour acid.
Pour
on top
acid
of
onto
instead.
it.
Okay, he won't kick it.
Beau's about to give it like a good soccer kick, and they're like, "Wait, Beau, no!" I was ready
Well, he
to
has
do
nothing to
damage.
hit it with.
I feel like I shouldn't hit it with a sword. I don't think slashing or piercing damage is gonna do very much.
Yeah, do you have
Ste'yn will
something
pass
that
over her
you-
mace.
Viola will take a swing with the mace.
Guidance.
Can I add that to the attack roll?
Depends on if it's a strength check or to smash it, or if
Am
it
I-
is an attack roll.
Am I doing it in an attack roll or?
I would imagine you're doing an attack roll.
Okay.
Snow gave you guidance anyway. you
It
get
lasts for a minute.
You get a
Nat
pet
20, baby!
Let's go.
You take this mace and you slam it down into the key. The rock spits back up. There's this little bit of dusty smoke that when it settles and you triumphantly pull the mace back, you see this large divot in the stone, just all of this shattered rock and a solid ruby key.
Yep, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Well, that was the best swing of my life, but I guess we can still try the acid.
Now it's also in like a half foot
In its own little pool.
hole.
Yes.
Yeah, just pour some acid in.
Yeah.
We do that.
Okay. You're pouring acid, or you're going to remove it and put it into one of the other acid pools?
No, just pour
No.
acid.
We're pouring acid.
Pour acid on it. You pour acid on it, that same kind of slightly illuminated liquid that runs down the key. Does not appear to have further effect. You hear more of that kind of like a little bit of sizzling, but it does not appear to actually be doing anything.
I would do prestidigitation so that way the acid can't get on other things.
How much does acid usually do as far as damage?
I think it depends on
Uh,
the spell or
yeah.
method.
Mm-hmm.
It could be as
if
low
it-
as a
if you're just
D4.
talking like a straight vial of acid, that does 2d6 acid damage.
Oh, that's good to know. What if it's dragon, though? Dragon
Yeah,
acid.
it might be different. This is just your average stuff.
What were the dye you were using for its laser breath?
It's a laser breath. It's pressure washer breath.
Yeah.
Those were D8.
So I feel like a D8 would make sense to say it was 2D8
Mm.
since we're using the same type of acid.
Mm.
Oop.
That does make sense. Just curious.
Mm.
That'd be
Okay.
Anything else
good.
you want?
Well,
Beau has a propensity for throwing vials of things in people's faces, so this is good to know.
Pocket acid.
Good to know.
well, I guess we just scoop back into the box now.
Anything else we want to try?
Chances are it is immune to psychic damage.
Can it hear me? It doesn't have to know
mean-
my language, but
I mock it, you stupid looking kid.
Well, here's the thing. If
Yeah,
we
you-
go back to Grunty Minnow, I feel like it's a bad idea to bring this with us.
Right, it'd be a lot better if we could destroy it first. If only there was a volcano on the way.
If only.
I can make it smaller.
Wait,
Or
what?
bigger.
What are the chances those twins are around? Or were they twins? Those elf siblings. I don't remember if they were twins now.
They-
Well, we
No, I
left
don't think
them
so.
a ways up north.
Yeah, but they
I
were
think.
traveling downwards, weren't they? Because weren't they saying that they wanted to aid us how they could, but they couldn't travel with us into the fairy realm? I thought they
Mhm.
might have been
Yeah,
moving. It's
it's
been a
only
few
been
days.
like a day though. I
It's
thought.
been
I thought it
2
had only
days
been a...
since we've seen them.
Oh.
We spent a night in the fairy realm, then we spent a night in their camp.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's been
2
2
days.
nights, and there was only a 2 days more travel. So in theory,
So why didn't we just travel with them if it was
Listen,
going to take us 2
listen.
days anyway?
It was
Wasn't
more than
it-
2 days of
wasn't
travel.
it about? It was like, I remember we were gonna get there by foot. I thought it was like 3 days, unless it was one of the cities that was only 3 days.
One of the cities probably was much closer that
I
you
was
were
going to
Okay.
say it was
thinking of
probably the
going
next
to.
I remember
city.
there was something that
Yeah.
came up that was 3 days.
They-
So
They were able to accelerate your path if you wanted to take the horse, but it would still be to one of the cities that's nearest to, or one of the towns nearest to the swamp, versus shortcut bend time essentially through the Fey realm and wind up in.
because when we were looking at the map initially, we were talking about traveling on foot. We had no horses.
Mhm.
It would take you.
Horses don't speed up travel as much as you think they do.
Yeah, these were enchanted to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that it's still a
Probably the
realm of
better part of a
possibility
week.
that they could be not too far.
I'm happy to try and reach out to them. What do you think they can do?
Well, what if they stuck it in the Fey realm for a little bit?
That feels like a terrible
I
idea.
don't.
They wouldn't have access to it over here. We can give it to what's-her-face. The lady that we were there with last, that they know.
The one
Yeah,
that.
because she was so fun and trusted us so much.
She
He
trusts
was
them.
fun, but the safest hands are still our own.
Not if we're going back to the city.
They
Yeah,
won't
but we're
know
not
it.
going back right this
We
second
opened the box.
anyways.
She probably knows that we have it now.
Probably not.
Possible. But
Sure, it's fine.
but then that means she'll also probably know whoever we give it to is likely.
Well,
To
we
open it,
have
it's
the
to
box
somehow-
closed now, right? So she should be not listening.
We don't know exactly how that works. The box itself isn't magical.
Well, all I'm saying is we shouldn't hand deliver it to them by bringing it there. We have no means of destroying it, so we either deposit it in a different realm entirely, or we leave it with a bunch of villagers in their little swamp.
I don't know what. I don't want to leave it in the hands of the villagers. Definitely not. If they come looking for it.
Exactly why I
it'll be
think we should give
destroyed.
it to the Fae person thing.
She detests anything of the dark.
We won't tell
She's ready
her
to
what it's
kill
from.
us over a.
Well, maybe she'll know how to break it.
I don't know. I'm tempted to think that the safest thing is keeping it in the bag of holding. But
I agree with the bag of holding, at least for now.
Okay, but worst case scenario, if they kill us, they have the bag of holding and also that.
well, they already would have had it if we hadn't found it. It was here.
Yeah.
Yes,
on
and now
purpose.
that we
is
found
true.
it, we shouldn't make it easier.
I mean, it would be exactly the same. It wouldn't
Yes.
even be easier.
Okay, then we should eliminate the potential if you don't want to look at it that way.
Except it doesn't eliminate any potential.
If they can't
because
get to it, it eliminates the potential.
Why can't they get to it?
One, they would have to travel over there. They don't seem to have the means to, based off of the way that world works.
I mean, we got there pretty easily. And if we have to get there easily again to put the key there,
We don't
There's
know
no
how
reason
much
to think that
strain it
no
put
one
on
else
them.
there's no reason to assume that they're the only people who can get to the Feywild.
I'm not saying they are the only people. But they would also first have to figure out, oh, we should look in the Feywild.
I mean, same as anywhere else.
Why would you jump to thinking you would go there?
That's not what
Why-
he's saying. I think he's just
No.
saying, like, regardless of where it's hidden, they're gonna have to think to try and figure out where it's hidden. But it doesn't really matter because it's not like we can put it in the Feywild right now. We clearly can't destroy it here. So we either need to decide, are we gonna try and spend the night in here? Or are we gonna move on?
As a
Probably should
note,
try
not putting it back in the box that it came in. I'm gonna put it in just like a little bag or something, and put that in the bag of holding, so that it's not inside the box.
Okay. The key is in
In a
some kind of
bag and then
other
another
pouch. The box is separate.
Mm-hmm. But both are going back in the bag of holding?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I wonder, it's a ruby key. Maybe there's a lock we might need to use it on at some point.
That is true.
Possible.
Could be more of a piece of a puzzle.
That is true. It could also, just because it's Ruby doesn't even mean that it's connected to her at all. Like, it doesn't have to be. Is it likely? Yeah,
Given that it was
but...
found with all those little tokens that really feel a lot like things we've seen around. What was on those papers?
Oh yeah, Beau.
I'll take them out and I guess look at them now.
Okay.
To be honest, I wasn't sure if Brenna actually had them filled out. So I figured he would just stick him in there and see, give her time.
That's what I was downloading. You find, but thank you. You find, there are several pieces of paper. One, the smallest one, is you realize it's a portrait of two people. One is a male humanoid. He has kind of longer hair. It's pulled back into a small ponytail. The other has this shoulder length blue hair kind of swept to the side of her, kind of honey amberish eyes. Both appear to be frozen in time, staring ahead, but there is this loving way in how she kind of leans her head towards him, and the way that his arm is around her, and the way that her hand is kind of gently resting over her stomach. And on the back of it, you see a fair bit of writing. It is in common. And I will post that for you to see in the Discord.
Yay!
Why is this so small? There it is. 1 and 2. Open. Whoever would like is welcome to read it. There's a bit on there, but you're welcome to read it aloud instead of my reading it. I will also put, you also find what appears to be other, it looks very much like scribbled notes, like someone was just taking notation down. And I'll share those as well, so we don't have to pause for those. 3 of them seem to be kind of bundled together. I'll put those 3 together. And the last one appears to be some kind of general direction, is your inference.
Hmm.
Did you want one of us to read this out loud?
Would love that.
I don't know who this is for. It's not for me. I know my own thoughts. It's not for the gods. It seems they sling their ink and don't care where it falls. I guess it's for you, Then there's a black dot, even though you're gone. My thoughts are too loud with her in there, so I can't help but want to write them down. They seem further from her this way anyway. I'll get out of my head, and then she won't stare at them anymore. I could always count on you to lead us. How can it be that someone else's war took you from us? We didn't ask to be born or made or painted how we are. What does it all mean? One god seems to have an answer for me. She calls herself Mosine. Beau won't actually say that part out loud. She
Thank you for the
rules
note.
over rot and vanity. She does seem to fit the bill. How that helps me, I don't know, but I have no one else but our son, and he's much too young to lead. I just need someone to show me what to do. She said she would, and all I had to do was help her return to her rightful place. A god asking for help? Is that a joke? She is tricked and weakened during the Millennium War. She said she just needs a form and she needs her worshippers to return to her full power. Then all will be hers again and she will be reward those under her. She needs someone of my talents. Talents, what did I do in Gozaya? Is that how it's pronounced?
Gozai?
Oh, Gozai. Except tend to tables and have patrons leave happier than they entered. But if that's what I can do, that is what I will do. I can do that for you, and maybe she will bring you back to me. I will ask her. Then I will find others to help spread her name. People under me for once. What an odd thing. I wish you were here. Another black dot. Maybe it will be that way soon again. And then there was another thing.
That's everything written on the portrait, I do believe.
And then there's
On the
other
back of the
papers.
portrait. There are other papers that look like types of notes and such.
All right, north/east. Dranfell and Foothill Grove. She wants to reach Yar's Forest. If Dranfell isn't sufficient, why wouldn't it be? It's one of the 3 major cities, so much for consequences of pushing boundaries. Who gives a god boundaries except other god, maybe? Daisy Manville has a name behind her, and that's power. I've learned that well by now. Yarrow Deepcleave is a renowned soldier. He has respect and authority behind him. He can lead. Mosine took on such an odd expression, saying that word that I don't even want to say it now. Not when she's sitting in my head, but one thing she's missing is the one who can capture the most common of us, or the pair, I should say. I think Olia and Tabor fit the bill perfectly. Start them out of sight, build the story around them, and all the romantics will go rushing right into the web. There may not be the flashiest, but I think it's still the strongest. I don't know why. South, approximately to the Shroud Pass and Bottomless Bay. I can't find my own people in those towns for the ruby medals. They're interested enough in the guardianship to walk right into my hands. It's not as if my ruby can be deactivated so easily if it can't be destroyed. The ruby worshippers can come from the north of Grati Minnow. Okay, then there's west edge of Foothill Toll. There's nothing out here. It feels like she wants everything that breathes to worship her, even animals, or maybe this is her pushing those boundaries. Her vanity doesn't seem to leave any bounds in earnest, but she would never settle for animal blood. If it pays to know the right people, only a conniving cat could find someone like Baron Meyer for me. But the goddess wants as many as possible, while the underworld is drowning in blood. We'll do well to take Deepcleave's territory in Dranfeld, and the soldier that can come here. We could use more soldiers and guards on the correct side of things when it all goes in smoke. Miraculous find, Master. Lewell of Amber Trap
It's J.
Assemblage. What?
It's J's. JJ Luell.
Oh, I see. I thought they were like
couldn't tell either.
smiley faces. Almost, I just skipped over that.
It's a font.
Assemblage fame. Surely it's not crossing boundaries if he travels south. That's well out of war's territory. And his little golden boy, oh, of course, the genius scholar only wants the finest things, the finest books and quills and gloves even. He does good work, so it'll have to do. And I think that's the last one.
Uh,
Oh,
There's
no,
one
mind,
more
this is
page.
standalone.
One more page.
Okay, choose her worshippers, select the one who can influence but not overshadow her. Terrible consequences, worse than death. Ha, nothing I haven't seen. A rogue, unassuming, but works powerfully in the quiet, Ruby Blade. A idol who makes her heart take flight, Ruby Wing. A soldier to lead her army, Ruby Shield. A genius to untie their minds, Ruby Quill. A pair for what it all means to me anyway, Ruby Heart. An answer to the prophecy, Ruby Key. With theirs in place, I can't be touched, and neither will she.
Well, Yarrow Deepcleave is the Ruby Shield. That's who we met in
Mhm.
Grati Minot. So I'm guessing those other names mentioned, Daisy
Duke.
Those must be the other
Mansville
rubies.
is another Ruby. But I don't see Rosita's name mentioned anywhere, so she's not a Ruby
I think
unless
she's the
Rhodey is
writer.
not her real name.
I think she's the one writing it. Yes, I agree with Beau.
She was
she's one of
talking
the
about
rubies.
working in the taverns.
Right.
And that's a portrait of her, isn't it? Does it look like Rosita?
Does she have blue hair? Does it Rosita
Blue
have
hair?
blue hair? Somebody has blue hair in this story.
Rosita has blue hair.
Nora's husband does not have blue hair.
Does the portrait look like Rosita and shoot, what was his name?
Gavin.
The other guy.
It's not Gavin.
Vaughn.
The blue hair.
Stop it!
Kristen?
The blue hair is a dead giveaway. Yes. That is who she is. I described the picture incorrectly. I apologize. The blue hair certainly seems to be telling. What isn't familiar is the tinge in her skin that is gray, and those she has these notable red eyes on her, as does the person standing next to her. That tinged skin,
Darian.
but his hair is black.
Varian?
Darian was the other, at least the other person that worked there. That what appeared to be her husband
Is
anyway.
it Darian?
Hmm?
It's Darian. In
I
the
don't know.
picture?
Well, Darian.
Is it?
At least
Is
from
that a
the
Darian or Darren?
Well, I have
Sorry, go on.
this card up, which is why I remembered it wasn't anything beyond being able to just see it. But I can't tell. I feel like it doesn't have black hair in this. But it isn't a ponytail.
Well, that's why I was just asking Brenna
Yeah.
if it's Darian in the portrait.
It doesn't have much familiarity. It does seem maybe to resemble him in a number of ways. Yeah, he does seem to wear his hair in a similar way, has kind of similar features.
Hair color's off. If it's
Hair color's
black.
off, skin tone is off, eyes are different. But
Yeah,
her
but-
eyes, the eyes of the woman are also different.
Well, they could have
Yeah.
just been changed. Like,
Well, we
the
know that
one
they
tavern
were-
lady.
Well,
I thought-
many of them
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
were
they all-
changed in appearance.
if they're all fans.
They all make themselves look different, so
Mhm.
Could be.
Well, we should probably start going back there so we can even make sure we can teleport there tomorrow.
Agreed.
yeah.
Yeah.
We might still have those dogs to contend to as well.
Maybe.
Were we able to get a short rest?
Yes.
Okay. I thought so, but I just want to double check.
All right. So you took your short rest. You've looked at everything that you've had, that you've collected. You were heading back up, or was there anything else you needed or wanted to look at down here?
Is there anything else to look at down here?
Does anything else catch our eyes as we're...
Viola did a pretty good investigation, so I think it's about as good as you're gonna get.
All right.
Then we leave.
You make your way back up the narrow pathway. It winds itself all the way back up this ancient tree. You note that it is fairly quiet up there. You don't... Oh, as you're coming up to that initial ground where you were, it's quiet. You don't hear those dogs barking about. There doesn't seem to be that laden darkness, especially as you're getting up to the top. Everyone give me a perception check.
19.
18.
18?
7.
24.
Excellent. Give me one moment. Oh my goodness, I've got the duping all in my ears. It's not from us, it's so strange. Mute. Oh, that's not the one I want to type. I want to type this. Hi. All right. I'm so sorry. Give me those numbers one more time.
7.
18.
24.
19.
Beautiful. As you get to the top, you're back at that platform. Snow, Viola, and Ste'yn, you hear this harried sounding voice. It's not the barking of those dogs. It's not anyone who sounds like they're threatening to attack. You just hear this harried voice. And the words don't mean as much. Something about it makes you turn your head as you get to the top of the steps. You turn, and it's still very, very dim, dark in this area. There isn't much lighting within the tree itself. You turn your head, and there are, lit by a kind of sudden magic glow, there are two figures that you can see with those very high perceptions. You see one that looks very short. You can see him appears to have a kind of wiry outline of hair. Their full features are hard to see because the light is suddenly very bright. But one is relatively short. The other one is taller, more standard humanoid shape. You can see that whoever it is must be wearing some kind of cloak or maybe robe type thing. And as it kind of gets bright, some of that becomes clear. The robe appears to be white. The shorter person's attire appears to be very fine. Just there's something sleek about the kind of travel jacket he might be wearing, or even some kind of robe, maybe a teaching robe or something. And his hand kind of elevated. That elevated hand, you can see the sheen of these supple leather gloves. And on the taller figure, there's a flash that reflects off of what appears to be some kind of spectacles on their face as you hear a voice that just says, "Oh, hurry up!"
I told you,
And then
Jeremy.
a flash. And they're gone. And it dims once again.
Counterspell.
Are you casting it for real?
I don't know. Should I?
I mean, I would. Why not?
Oh,
How
gosh.
far away even were they?
Oh, they're probably a solid, how big did I make that? It's probably plus 60 feet.
Okay, then I can't.
Oh no! You reach out, the idea
That's
crosses
so
your
funny.
mind, you realize they're just out of reach as this circular flash, and then it's gone. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Woohoo! That was
Uh,
fun. We're making progress.
I was
We're
about
connecting
to
the
say,
dots.
counterspell. So we're having another fight.
Oh, we got a short rest
Yay!
I
got
remembered
some
one
spell
NPC's voice.
I got 2 whole spell slots left. We're fine.
Oh, I only have
We
2
got
left.
this.
No,
But
I
she
have
was
more.
using-
Those are just the highest levels. I've got like 3 total. 4.
Yeah, she
Girl.
was using guiding bolt on those other things too, the ogres.
It's a good spell.
Yeah, I'm
He's
not saying
good
it's not,
spell.
but I'm saying that you could use up your spell slots
Why
quickly.
you have to be dead? Oh boy, oh boy. All right. Appreciate y'all taking a little bit extra time reading through those notes. I definitely had those prepared. So
Excellent team.
yay. I was ready.
Very good tea.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Sweet tea. But I'm gonna let these folks get some rest, except they're not gonna sleep. I'm hoping that they're gonna stay up for a few more hours and just mull over things. But really, I hope they're gonna go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
Not
I
ours.
always go to sleep.
Days.
I'll be spamming
but
the chats and you know it.
I look forward to not sleeping while you spam the chat, and I'm like, I'm going to bed, and they still see the little bubble of screen. Anyway, this was fantastic, and thanks for the reminder that I never actually need to be super anxious about these things. I have so much fun every time we get started, so it's always
Always
wonderful.
do a great job.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I feel better when I feel prepared, and it feels prepared when you have written prompts. Ladies and gentlemen at home, thank you from all of us here at Tales from the Catacombs. Catch up and recapture your favorite moments by subscribing to the channel. We appreciate you journeying with us to bring clean content to the world of tabletop RPGs. Please remember to like this video, that helps us a ton. Subscribe to the channel, that also helps us a ton, and gets us closer to fun things like giveaways and other fun, inspiring things. When we get monetized on YouTube, that'll make things even cooler, because then I can show my appreciation by paying people. I don't even want it. I want to give it to other people so that they'll do the fun things that I can't do myself. So subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you very much. And don't forget to also help the algorithms by commenting below. Comment on your favorite thing, your favorite part of the tea that was spilled tonight, as well as our question for today, which is, what was my question? What
The
is
wildest
the most...
animal encounter.
That's what we rely on Catherine for. Thanks, Catherine.
Lore mistress at your service.
And a particularly huge thank you to my players whose links are in the description below. Please take a moment to follow these tremendous people and their exciting endeavors. David, who plays the prop stashing Beau. Kassie, who plays now titled Dragon Slayer Viola. Oh, I went out of order. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. But Kassie too, Dragon Slayer. Catherine, Lore Mistress, who plays Ste'yn, and Josh. What's a great little epitaph thing for Josh tonight? Josh.
It's me.
Fearless. Josh, charismatic ape.
You know, I think I
Please
prefer
no.
just Josh.
Too late. It's happened. You've gotten your epitaph. We're gonna start epitaphs on here too.
I can make it happen.
I'm Brenna. I'm your storyteller for this adventure, and we will see you back here next time. Safe travels! Don't pick up any ruby keys until we meet again.